Constitution, the charter of the UNIA. That is what we stand on as a nation of people. And these colors, this standard. Every nation in the world has to have their own flag, and this is ours. And those of us who stand on this flag stand on the representation of the black nation. That is what we have to represent. That is where we stand in the world of people and nations as the black nation under Marcus Garvey's standard, the red, black, and the green.
Let it fly. Rep those colors forever. Garvey will never die. On my 90, the throne ready. Let's take a ride. Cats won't fix, men don't. Choose a side. This is the path for the warriors. Seldom travel yet and still vainglorious. Black power represents us. You either rolling with Africa or against us.
Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
And I say I share. I gotta say I share. I share. And I say I share. Elegba, Oshun, and Obatala. And I say I share. Mokio. I share. And I say I share. And Oya, and Shango, and Yemoja. I got it. Currency in my pocket. Nature around my neck. Front and center, I rock it. Never tuck them, so folk wanna touch them. They need to stop it.
Yo, judgments, this bout substance. Never was I abusive, king of the touchy subject. I can go deep, deeper than the pussy of a broad 6 feet. Cooler high, cold cheap. When I take my lead, lines roaring in the jungle. No more pain, I cause rain, I brought my thunder.
Don't let that dope boy paradise have you doing life. Don't let these scandalous bitches convince you to leave your wife. Fuck that Henny, drink some water, we working out tonight. I'm Texas bred, so that big say get your mind right. G-Code spitter, never dry snitching nigga. OG good smoker, no need juice sipper. Your girl skirt ripper, you love her, I just miss her.
Black world order, it's time for us to link up. Learn a new language and spark a nigga to unplug. No slugs, moving too slow will leave you with no sums. +1, hell of a story to tell your grandsons. Leave a legacy, I'm here to tell you. Leave a legacy, leave a legacy. Let it all go. Leave a legacy. Tell my ancestors rise. I see the look in their eyes, yeah. See the look in their eyes until my ancestors rise.
Moral persuasion doesn't work with Caucasians. You speak his language through violence with guns blazing. So what I'm saying, negotiating with Satan, it's the waste of time. You out your African mind. Gonna make these devils pay for every single crime ever committed. Crackers, you did it, now it's time to die.
No hope for tomorrow, I lost a lot, still sleep good. I'm never walking with Saul, ain't asking for shit, so I barely ball, unless it's wisdom or knowledge, and I ain't making through college, didn't need that. From the school of hard knocks, yes sir, master's degree there, you can keep your feedback, nigga.
Living the life of a champion. We broke out that box if you try to put us in. Shark infested waters, we ain't afraid to swim. Solid cause a rock nigga, you paper thin. A MC with the light, ain't no forsaking him. Shut the fuck up on breaking your glass chin. Let's skate off in an orderly fashion. Get into the bag, me and Moose about to cash in.
Love is the vice you devised in. Reestablish human status. Reviving. Conscious like Joey Badass. Revising. Life-loving legacy is pleasantly surprising. In times when the Henny is heavy in your mind, man, I take a toke and choke from my folk like Pac dropped the liquor for what he considered nigga. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. That's my trigger.
They shoot you back like that. 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 1 time for the baby that's black. 2 times for the lady that's black. 3 times for the way we make stack. Revolution like hate like that. I'm a king with a crown that's facts. She a queen with a crown that's facts. I'm a G, she a G that stacks. I'm a G, she a G that match. From my G's in the back that trap. Be a G, get back, that's tax. See, we a feet who need this facts. And we'll teach TC this facts.
Spirit is sick, praying hard God could cure you. Baptist churches full of deacons, hallelujah. Them crackers lurking, full of demons will probably shoot you. Then get off, cause they know the judge and prosecution. Run a ring of local drugs and prostitution. They love a hookah, blow a hookah in the judge's chamber, tooting snow, blowing Buddha.
Yeah. You know what it is, man. Peace to the gods, war on the devil. Peace in your mind is power. Refine what you do with that power, make you evil or divine. And we choose divinity each and every time. You know what it is. I'm son of the great GR8. I'm the God correspondent. This is the Hardcorrespondant Podcast. And this evening, we still pushing because this is the strong before the strong end of the RBG Music Fest. Before I even get started, you know what it is. It's Word to Biz. It's my brother Russ Blade. It's Old Analogy. It's Sam Brown Jr., my father, and of course, my brother, always with me, always got my back, always here. You know what I mean? Even when you don't see him, you know what I'm saying? Zalud with the Z, Malik Kalam. You know what I'm saying? Always my ancestors, you know what I mean? My peoples rocking with me. Because they rock with me when he was here and they transitioned, so they rocking with me now. Shout out to my ancestors, my family ancestors, where I come from as well, because they always got my black, man. You mean always watching my front, my side, making sure it is. Shout out to my sponsors, Irie Fronto, always with me. Irie Fronto is always with me. You know, shout out to them. Shout out to Rebel Vision, Rebel, and all them. Shout out to Congo Blue in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Sponsor of this show, sponsor of this platform. Definitely gave her donations and came through and represented during the Godathon. Shout out to Telebeauty here in Snellville. Do my hair when I'm here. You know what I mean? Always a sponsor. Shout out to the Meditation Chicken Women Along the Way. Always a sponsor. And Kateri X. Always a sponsor. Yeah, we got other sponsors who come through. And if you want to sponsor this show, you see it right there underneath. It's going to be going through the whole time. $STGR8, $STGR8. One more time, $STGR8. Make sure that you hit my Cash App, put your donations in. If you're also looking to get this album, along with this one right here, these two albums, mine, Vintage Season, it's a limited time edition. You can get it right here. Hit my Cash App. It's a $25 purchase, and you get that. Plus, I'm going to send you the hard copy of The Avengers Red 9, and I'm going to send you the digital downloads as well. So, you know what I mean? Make sure you got that. If you don't get it now, make sure you come to the RBG Music Fest 3rd Annual at Nowledgebornallah. I will be there with shirts. I will be there with music. I will be there with USB cards. You know what I'm saying? All things that you can purchase from me, by me, and my people. Holla. You know what it is. So we here, and we got, what do we got? What are we at? We got 3 days to go. 3 days to go. And I'm telling you, I'm personally hitting that stage with vigor and vengeance. Pun on words intended. Yes. And so tonight we're going to be continuously talking with myself and some of the other artists, but definitely the head general who is constantly working, putting this together, constantly, you know what I'm saying, in the streets, handling the business, looking, you know what I mean, putting his work in, freeing the people, you know the call, free them all, you know what I'm saying, and making sure that your political understanding is there. You may not overstand it like he overstand it, but you got to have some sort of understanding and then feel it. That's that understanding. I mean, understand it and then the understanding about it. And he's always constantly pushing that and making sure that's there. You know, of course, knowledgebornallah is always on platform, always on deck. And so this evening, my brother Tutmos Sinkar, my comrade, you know what I'm saying, arms. Salute, representing, you know what I'm saying? And I really want to get into what the RBG Music Fest in Atlanta has meant for you in the past and what this means for you right now, this particular one, the third one. So what did it mean to you in the past to even get it started?
Well, the music festival started off Tahir and I spending time together here in Atlanta. And we were actually at a concert. This brother from Jamaica, Warrior King. You ever heard of him?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite artists. You know, he always
this dude was tearing it up at the Shrine of the Black Madonna, right?
Ooh.
And me and Tahir are there together because he in town. We were I forgot why Tahir was even here. I think he had a conference, a spiritual conference. That's what it was. And so we went to the Shrine, went to the conference. I saw Warrior King and I said, you know what? We ought to have all the artists come, right? And just do a whole RBG music festival. So we started planning from there. But even before the first one, we had done concerts for political prisoners, as you mentioned before, Free Them All, Mike Chambers, Zaid Malik, Tahir, Ross Kofi, Ife Jai. We had already worked together doing concerts for political prisoners and presentations around political matters. So, and also, even going back before, I've mentioned even the RBG Family Day and the RBG Music Festival really have a common origin and root.
Mm-hmm.
If you analyze, Big Sid will be there this year. So, Sid, remember back in 2015 or 14 or so, he, myself, and a couple of others talked about doing a tour, right? Political prisoner, RBG hip hop tour covering Dallas, New Orleans, Atlanta, Charlotte, Memphis. So what happened was we ended up having the one here and they ended up having the one in Dallas, but we didn't put together the other dates. But the one in Dallas, it ended up matriculating into RBG Family Day. So RBG Family Day, as they were organizing there in Texas, Sid and I had the conversation. They kept their date. I had mine, but they kept theirs rolling. I kept bouncing around to other political concerts for other political. Had the Veronza Bowers launch and listening party in 2017 with Sekou and Mama Pam and all of them. The Matulu Shakur concert, I think that was 2018 with Zaid, Ife, Tahir was here. I posted that picture of me and Tahir where he got the black fist coming right at you and we dapping up and I got mines in the air. We were backstage at that concert. So this has been an evolution of political organizing based upon the marketing and the propaganda of the revolutionary artists who bring the message of African liberation through that art form, through that music, through that drum, that African people have always heeded the call to. And so establishing the first one was, of course, a labor of love. Anytime you lay the foundation to something, I think that's always the most difficult part. And so gathering the artists, having the respectability of them, you know, feeling safe in your organizing space, especially sisters, you know, that, you know, they won't get taken advantage of. They coming from somewhere out of town, you know, brothers gonna look out, That's the real work of the festival. Because without the supporters, you know what I mean? We'd just be having a concert with nobody there and we just all cheering each other on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and the organization of the festival as it was starting out, a lot of it came from those brother Robert Lawson, down in Tampa, you know what I'm saying, the whole Florida crew, you know what I'm saying, the Queen City crew, Charlotte, Rockin' Musa, and Lil Queen Bree and everybody, they are vendors and you know what I'm saying, and organizers. Brother Shaw and Sharif coming from Dallas the first time, you know what I'm saying, wilding out. Shaw and Sharif was just wilding out with on that Killer Cracker shit, man. Yeah. He was Sharif running up and down the dang aisle. You remember, boy? He just running up and down the aisle, rapping and just going crazy, right? And so the establishment of it got off on the proper step because of the balance of the political and the music art form. And so my job has been to make sure that the political aspect of what it is that we're doing remains important, because the music is the vehicle really to push the political agenda. We've said that this is propaganda. Mm-hmm. Propaganda is a form of intelligence whereby which you use different art forms in order to put forth a message, whether it's pamphlets or flyers or comic books or on the radio or the magazines, everything, right? And so we're using this revolutionary art form of hip-hop based on the drum to beat the message of liberation to our people, to counter that negative drill music message that's causing so many of our children to meet their death. So many of our artists, you know, it still pains me to think about, you know, Nipsey and, you know, Pop Smoke and of course Pac and Big and Big L and all of them that we've lost. These griots have been under attack, and it's like a game right now where, you know, the ones who could kill each other the most and rap about it, that's the ones who the record companies are paying. They're like making, you remember Pop used to say musical mercenaries? Yeah. Well, shit's for real now.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of always really was, but right now it's in our face and we're seeing it. So right. What you're doing is a necessity, not just for us as a culture of people, but for the culture of the art form. Right. You know what I mean, to see that there is a balance involved in this creation and this creative aspect we call hip hop. Because right now, if you just turn on the radio, and you know, if somebody said this is hip hop and they listen to the radio, they would be like, "Oh my God, you guys are horrible," and everybody's like, "Yeah, but we rich." Nah, but you horrible, but you horrible. So, you know what I mean, before we get any further, while we early in the show, how do they get the tickets to come? Where do they go to get the tickets?
You can get your tickets. Born, can we post a link? Or our flyer.
You said knowledge? That's what you said?
Oh, knowledge. Can we post the link to the ticket here on here?
I'll put it up here.
Or we can just put the flyer up and it's on there.
Well, I'll put it in the chat so they can click.
Okay, then. So yeah, you can go in the chat. You can scan the link to go to Ticket Bud and get your tickets for the RBG Music Festival. $17. There go Big Nell in the house. And really more on the foundation of like what you were saying. There were some things where, you know, the energy of New Africa has this certain centers, right? And so Dallas had been a center, and of course Big Said is coming, but because Baba Amin was such a part of Lone Star RBG, shout out to Baba Amin, and they just grew so much, and then him and sister and Koyo went and expanded the school, right? And so that center became, you know, not as strong as it had been before. And in my mind, I was thinking, okay, Atlanta got to step up now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Our RBG home and center with RBG Family Day was Dallas, right?
Right.
And so me and Amin and Sid and Supreme, we talk, you know, all the time. So it's like, my, I guess, loyalty to the movement says that, okay, we have to establish another center where our people know that we'll be gathering in this region, you know, every year. You know what I'm saying? Because Dallas was kind of cool with kind of the way it went, because you still had Arkansas, right?
Right in the middle, right.
And now they've added Phoenix, right? So if they were cool out south, well, we holding everything down south now, right?
Right.
We got Queen City checking in, Memphis, you know, or Florida, you know, and so Sister Ema from you know, she down in New Orleans. So we got the Southeast region covered. I just felt like we had to establish something over here towards the east, as they're still organizing in Arkansas in the west a couple of months after we are. That we keep that energy going, and we have somewhere where we establish as a flagship, knowing every year that the family will be gathering here, and that the artists and the vendors and the community and the organizations can get that. We can establish that foundation and get that rhythm, because you know what I'm saying, it was the Black Power Wars before, you know, that kind of fell off, you know what I mean? So
that brings me up to a question.
Yes, sir.
That I've asked myself, and I've asked numerous people. With these events and with these us as having the ability to make $1 trillion or more in the community, what is it in the Black communities, especially the quote unquote conscious communities, that is pulling us away from what it is that we do and what it is that we're offering to the people? What is it in your opinion that is happening that they're not in the full support, and how do we fix that?
Well, if I could refer to the elders, and Tahir is on now.
I would say shout out to Tahir, RBG in the building.
Right.
Shout out to Big Nell in the building. You know what I'm saying? Salute.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, absolutely. Salute. Shout out to my brother Tut, my bro Born. Shout out to the dude in Knowledge Radio Empire. It's your brother Tahir RBG. Very excited for the RBG Music Festival 2022. Man, looking forward to it. I just kind of got in on the conversation, but man, yeah.
So let me put it back to you, Tahir, what he was asking us.
Mm-hmm.
What he was asking me. What do I think that it is that's causing this stagnation in support for this revolutionary and conscious music and movement? And I think it's a couple of things. I think that number one, the pandemic, to a degree, stymied things. We were still successful last year. We had a very great event. The energy was there, and it was comparable to the first year. But I think that kind of because people are in this kind of 911 emergency status, that the egocentric, self-centered survival mechanism has kicked in more. And so people are thinking about the next day with these diseases and this medical apartheid that people, that these crackers are enforced upon us, and, just really concerned about their futures. At the same time, I think that for what we have internally, that we have to become a better mutually supportive of each other and the process. And then from the organizer's perspective, if I could do a little self-criticism, is to be more foresightful and plan things more out ahead, and have things more organized administratively, so that the community gets the opportunity to see the things in enough time and then learn about it and understand what it is. Once we seed the ground with the information and the music ahead of the festival, instead of waiting 6 months or 3 months out and then trying to bombard them with it while everything else is going on. So, just those type of things. The environment, people's, survival mechanism, and then, just our ability to organize administratively.
Okay, I got you. And the funny thing is, for everybody listening who has not been to one of these events or don't think you're going to make it to this event, the funny thing is the answer to your problems is going to be at this event. In the music, in the people you're talking to, in the people that you meet and connect with, the people that you know, in the spirit, all of that. It's going to be right there. First of all, the answer to it all is red, black, and green. You know what I mean? I've been telling y'all this for a second. I'm going to reiterate it again. You mean the red is the blood. That is the connection to the first beings on the planet. The black is the melanin. That's the connection to the universe. And the green is the land. The whole thing we own. We own the whole planet, y'all. You know what I mean? Africa, the planet is our home, but Africa is the throne. And understanding that the connection of Africa to us and us to Africa, and the unification of Africa and Africans all across the planet will take back the resources that the rest of the planet is living on and put us in that position no matter where we're at, because we're connected to the resource of the planet. Right. So all of this is the answer that you guys have been looking for. How do we do this? How do we do it? Red, black, green. RBG has always been the answer. It's going to stay the answer until you answer the fucking question. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying it like that with that type of vigor because we're all fucked up right now because we don't want to follow the answer. You know what I'm saying? So now that we got some of the brothers on there, Tahir, I've seen you a couple of times. I've seen you at the Locks conference a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? And your show is always powerful. You know what I mean? Oh damn, he just jumped off. I was about to ask him a question. All right, so Big Nell, we're gonna switch to you. Zalu, my RBG General. What's good, man? Shout out to you. You picking up the mantle for our brother and you know what I mean, rocking out with our brother with the show and you know what I mean, and keep going. You know what I mean? I'm coming over there, God. I'm coming over there. You know what I'm saying? I just got you. I mean, I gotta catch you. You know what I'm saying? But you jumped in. Yeah. I was gonna.
Okay, what was your question? Pardon me, man. It's disconnected.
Nah, I mean, you know what they do to us over here. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. So my question is, what are you bringing this time? You mean not that you're not bringing something, you always bring something. You know what I'm saying? But tell the people what it is that they can kind of expect right now. You know what I mean? For this particular show. And then Big Nell, I'm gonna come to you about your excursions, you know what I mean, and what you've been doing and how you jumped in and became part of this particular the third annual one. But Tahir RBG, what is it that the people can expect when you come through?
Man, you know what? Solutions to gain ground immediately. That's what it's always about. Nation building, you know, and solutions. You know, we're gonna start with, of course, we gotta start with building blocks. That's where I love to start. I like to start at the foundation, and so that we can make our next step our best step. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's and you know, this is RBG Music Festival, so you know it's gonna be, you know what that's gonna be. That's gonna be all the way up. Gonna be you know, some of the things might make you a little uncomfortable here, you know.
Oh, he was saying some of the things might make you uncomfortable, and I'll add to the uncomfortability and friction is always when things in progress happens. Being comfortable, you don't get progress. But if it's making you uncomfortable, it's because you're involved in a situation that you know deep down inside, in that red part of you, the blood, you know your ancestors saying, no, what is you doing? We done fought, killed, and died for you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You back, brother.
Check this out, y'all. Can y'all see this? It's a t-shirt.
Yeah. Look, if you can't show up for the show, order yourself a T-shirt. That way you'll still be there and you'll still be assisting us, and we will greatly appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you were saying that the solution. Yeah, I got mine coming. I'm rocking mine at the show. You know what I'm saying? I got mine coming, and
when you get ready.
And I got my name on it.
Yo, boy, you can mute me out, G. If I too loud, that thing cracking, right? I don't know.
So yeah, Tahir, you were saying that some things might make people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because you were bringing these solutions.
Yeah.
Right. Go on, continue deep in that thought, please, kind sir.
Yeah, man. We talking about things that, you know, a lot of times we don't like to try new stuff. We don't like to try new stuff. We say we do, but you know, we don't like to try new stuff. So every time at my show, especially at RBG Music Festival, we're gonna try new things.
Right.
Yeah, his signal bad, man. He keep breaking up and knocking him off.
So what he said to me is that he gonna set a new standard.
Oh,
you know, it's always a reminder. You know, I call him the greatest of all time. I don't give a damn about nobody's list, their ranking system, how you add the points up together, and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? For what we do and who we are, that's the standard bearer. You know, we got the Vanguard. Salute to the Vanguard. We know who the Vanguard is. You see what I'm saying? But the standard bearer that could raise up the Vanguard that would move in a certain kind of way. You see what I'm saying? So that opens the lane up for that kind of vengeance. You see what I'm saying? So he gonna set a new standard. You know what I mean? So when he mean new, he mean bring you back that old time religion that made you new in the first place, because we be acting brand new. You understand what I'm saying? He said that we afraid to try something new, but we're really afraid to try something old.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because the old time religion, we start hearing this pacification, this passive aggressive ass shit that we got going on. So that old time religion, that Old Testament that folks be talking about, that they be running from, they be running to this New Testament. You see what I'm saying? And say, oh, you know, there's power in the blood, but you don't want to shed no blood. You see what I'm saying? We on Corn Games, you know, day right here. You see what I'm saying? We on Corn Games day. Like, so where's the blood to be shed? Where's the answer for the blood to be shed? You see what I'm saying? Because if we was tapped into the blood, like we said, if that red blood really meant blood, the blood would be shed. So, you know, on a day like today, on the day like the 21st, on a week like this, you see what I'm saying? On a strong like this with, you know, Toussaint Louverture, whether we talking about Jean-Jacques Dessalines, whether we talking about Nat Turner, whether we talking about Conrad George, or any of those aspects. You see what I'm saying? It wouldn't be a call for free. It wouldn't be a call. We wouldn't have to have a damn call. You understand what I'm saying? We wouldn't have to have a call. It would already be understood. So if that blood is blood like it's supposed to be blood, and if that blood is spilled and that blood is shed, we would do what we need to do. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that was me translating what my brother said. My brother said, you know, we need to return to our old time religion. You see what I'm saying? Because his Baba is the patron African warrior priest saint for our festival. He poured the first libation. He's our ancestor. That's our ancestor who opened in the way with that direct connect from ground to ear. You see what I'm saying? So that stage is an ancestral stage like we were building on, you know, last regime. That ancestral stage, that's the stage that you're standing on. So if you ain't right, that space will recalibrate you. You see what I'm saying? And if it's dormant in you, that space will bring it out. So if you ain't right, you know what Lauryn Hill say, how you gonna win if you ain't right within? If we out here to win, you gotta be right from within. So right from within that space that you walk up in and you habitate in, that's the space we operating in. From the jump street. You see what I'm saying? So our ancestral Baba who came and poured that first libation, that's who watched me under. That's who you standing in front of. So now this whole situation just turned into fucking Judgment Day. Y'all be talking about Judgment Day, and we standing before our ancestors and all the ancestors talk. Y'all be talking that the ancestor shit. You understand? I don't know them motherfuckers. I know my ancestors. I know your ancestors. So you standing in front, your ancestors face to face at this RBG, what we was just terming RBG Unification Collective. RBG Reunification Collective, because we've been doing our collective effort work all over the planet.
Yes.
So now we got a reunification space that our master visionary put together for us. He thought enough about us to want us to be in a space where we could come together. So nothing could stop us from coming together. Nothing, not even death. Death couldn't stop us from coming together. So the world was on the pause. They kidnapped my fucking brother. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing could stop us from coming together. Nothing.
Right.
So look at the forces that's truly at work and ask what the requirement is. You know what the requirement is. We know what fucking month we in. This ain't February. This ain't fucking February. We know what month we in. We know what the requirement it is, and we know what this was birthed out of. So this is, again, this reunification, this rededication to the space. Where are you at? We having a Sankofa effect right here. So when we moving forward, what we just say about gaining ground. So this reunification collective that's here to let you know, fuck all that bullshit y'all be seeing online and on the internet, all this back and forth bullshit. Fuck all that dumbass shit. Come to a reunification space where you can see it real life and see if you still feel the same way.
Right.
See if you could take that back to the internet, then your ass is full of shit in the first place. But if you could come to a space that's dedicated, that's sanctified, that's in the space for you to meet your ancestors face to face. The ones you talking about that you love so goddamn much. The Nat Turners you be talking about that you love so much. The Harriet Tubman, everybody calling them names of them greats, but you don't want to assume the position and the posture that come along with calling them names.
Mm-hmm.
Those names require blood. Those names require sacrifice. Those names require dedication. And we get burnt out throughout the year. So why, when you come to a place where you can refuel, recharge, and rearm and remember, why the fuck you here in the first place? So this is what our visionary general set forth in regards to this cultural mandate. This is necessary. You see what I'm saying? This is necessary. So, if you get a captive audience in this space, from babies all the way to our elders, why wouldn't you rededicate that space and reorient the psyches centered around our political objectives? Because they be thinking that we don't have none of this, we don't have none of that, we don't got this. I'll be damned. You see everything. You see our colors being posted. You see our ancestors being venerated and elevated in the space. And then you see us in war-like fashion.
Mm-hmm.
It's no mistake. When Big Now get on that motherfucking stage, there's no mistaking that. You understand? It's not like, well, maybe
zooted in
blue. There's nobody that ever been on any of these lineups that done came up there with no props trying to be with some snaking and faking. You understand? Everybody who's there is adorned with that crown because we set the standard from the door. So from the first one to the second one to this one with this understanding, we getting some understanding fucking understood.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that was when my brother whispered to me right quick, man. You see what I'm saying? Well, you whispered to me right quick, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully, boom. I was just going to say, hopefully he'll be back, and he popped right through right then. Just like a juju guy would.
Right.
But I want to say that I really appreciate Big Nell for stepping in here.
Hold on. I'm about to get to Big Nell. And Nell, tell us real quick what your position is this year in the RBG festival.
First of all, man, shout out to everybody that's on right now, man. Shout out to the whole RBG family. It's a pleasure to be in everybody's presence, virtually and physically. It's dope, man. I'm gonna be able to, spin the records, on Saturday, getting down, DJing and whatnot. I enjoy DJing and I enjoy rapping because I'm hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm part of hip hop. I grew up hip hop. I feel like hip hop was injected in my veins when I was born out this bitch. So it's like, if you ask me to do something in hip hop, then it's nothing. You know what I mean? I got you. So, being able to come on and do that is cool, man. I might like the stage too. You know how that shit go when you DJing, man. It's kind of long, but at the end of the day, my real role is to bring some fire, and also to try to bring a little bit of add some more conversations to the plate of conversations. Because I think sometimes, what happens when we talk about RBG and revolutionary consciousness, man, I think sometimes it's easy to get caught up in what we used to talk about and what our ancestors been talking about. And sometimes we'll get lost in the sauce is what we need today. You know what I mean? And I've been fortunate throughout my time organizing in communities here in Atlanta and different parts of the country. I've been fortunate to run into a lot of young people, deal with guys on the streets, and really get a sense of how they view our movement, you know what I'm saying, and how they view our ancestors, how they view our sort of our message, you see what I'm saying? So for me, it's always like, it's not effective if I can't touch the streets, you see what I'm saying? It's not effective if I can't touch somebody who may not have grown up in the movement, because I didn't grow up in the movement. I grew up around gangbanging and shit. I grew up around pimps. You know what I'm saying? So you had to make it plain to somebody like me. It wasn't, I'm not walking in the door like, oh, my auntie and them been doing this, so I'm doing it now. No, I'm walking in the door like, man, what y'all talking about, bro? You know what I mean? Because for some of y'all who may or may not know, I'm from the Chi, from Chicago. And in Chicago, most gangbangers are conscious, but they don't give a fuck about that because the streets is number one. Like you gotta get your money. You gotta survive. You gotta, build a rep. And all the stuff that that's cool. But when somebody put a gun in your head, it doesn't matter. So it's like, I was blessed to be bred in that, and then come down to New Africa, because the South is New Africa. Come down to New Africa, man, be blessed with consciousness and be blessed with opportunities to share my talents and my abilities. I know that was a long-winded ass answer, Joe, and so I apologize about that, man. But yeah, man, long story short, I'm gonna be spinning, so I appreciate the opportunity for that.
So, all right, so that leads me into, understanding that spots needed to be filled, and those who are dedicated to the people, the movement, and hip hop filled those spots in, and you are one of those people. So I want to give you I don't give out flowers here. I give out machetes. You know what I'm saying? We at war. Flowers for the dead, machetes for the living. Take a colonizer head. This is the only thing I'm giving. That's what we doing. So I'm going to give you your machetes for that, for stepping up to the plate and saying, you know what, this is what it is. And we get and understand that it's a financial thing for everybody. You know what I mean? Time and all that. And we appreciate love the work and the time that was put in before this with the people who, made the music happen and all that. But we really do appreciate love you stepping up and saying, okay, look, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? And that was dope. You know what I'm saying? I think from what I know you, my brother, you know what I'm saying, you would have did it for free. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure that it won't. But everybody got to get compensation for their efforts and doing that. Now, the other question, Big Nell, is, so you just gonna be behind the tables? You ain't getting on stage?
Man, you know what?
That's not a question.
I'm gonna give y'all a little something. I'm gonna give y'all a little something, man. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta put your tracks on there and press the button and let your tracks run and just do your thing. Cause
listen, it ain't. Hey, it ain't no thing, man. You know, I'm gonna spit a little bit, man. You know, it's just the thing, man. Like I'm really wanting to work on some new music, and I really want to collaborate. Part of what I wanted to do DJing here is really build with some of the other artists, man, because you know, in the past we've done stuff like, and just to kind of let y'all know, I'm also kind of resurrecting Outlaw Radio, man. Just in the spirit of Malik Kalam, you know what I'm saying? So what I really want to do is I want to connect with other artists, man, so we can put out like projects, like mixtape after mixtape, kind of like Gangsta Grills, you know what I'm saying? But like on some RBG shit. I think part of what's missing.
That's what I want to do after this festival. What I want to do is, I was attempting to do it the last time, but it was like we had already kind of Knowledge had already kind of put some songs together, but it wasn't what the artists wanted themselves. So yes, we need to do that, like a RBG Music Festival mixtape as a promotion item after the festival going forward. So great idea, appreciate it.
Well, just so we're clear, myself and Godsticks has a rebel version or rebel mix, I should say. You know, we're on 3, and the third one was the females, and we were actually getting ready to do the 4th and 5th one. We had picked up the music, we were just waiting for Malik to come over and host it. We didn't feel right without Malik hosting it, and then he transitioned. Right. So you know what I mean, we're definitely open for the 4th or the 5th version of this rebel mix to be the RBG Music Fest version, you know what I'm saying, where they get that, and we got people primed and ready and willing and waiting for the next rebel mix that we bring out anyhow. So I'm just throwing that up there. I know me and God Sticks is, you know, he not here right now, but I can speak for him. He would definitely be like, yeah, let's do it. I mean, we already got the crowd, so you know what I mean, come and let's put it together. We already working on something with knowledgebornallah, you know what I'm saying, to do the Knowledge Radio mixtape. So that's definitely, you know what I mean, we want to do. And you know, Big Nell, we got an EP in the cut, just waiting, you know what I'm saying? It's coming. I'm collecting beats for it. You already got beats, you know what I mean? We're gonna get that thing popping. You know what I'm saying? That too, my energy and your energy on the same EP, man, we gonna, you know what I mean? That Twin Towers shit falling ain't shit compared to what's gonna happen when we get on the track.
Shit, let's do it, man. I'm already down. I'm already down, man. Just give me the time and location.
I want to say this. It's to me, I mean, because I've known Big Nell for 15 years. So we go back 2006, 2007, back there. Mm-hmm. And yeah, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like, for you, because we already been building this energy, and the first year, knowledge, let you know, just like the what I consider the foundation RBG artists, we know about Dead, and we know what they did, but Lone Star was represented with Tahir was there, Rock and Musa were there, right? Amani from Florida, Sister Natural, right? So everybody understands. So those are the people you have. You see who you got, Big Nell, that you're gonna be picking from, that the people that you can work with. But I felt like, particularly with Son the Great coming on, and last year, and of course us reuniting with Zaid after he had done went to Cali and, you know, we was back here together at Malcolm X Day and got to kick it. That felt so damn good because I ain't got to see my little bro, you know what I'm saying, for a couple of years. So we're a family. And so to have you in the fold now is really that closes the circle as far as the RBG Outlaw Atlanta set is concerned.
Yeah. Definitely. For the record, I was on Outlaw Radio when Zaid Malik first came through for his first interview. I was in the room, you know what I mean? I was there. I was, you know, Malik Kalam has been my big bro, my OG, you know what I mean, the entire time from 2005 all the way through. You know what I'm saying? And so I had been there for a bunch of things that had gone over, but I was also there. We got a picture where it's myself, Malik, Zaid, and Big Nell.
Big Nell, I saw it, yep.
And that picture is a monumental picture because of what happened that day. It was the reconfiguration of Outlaw RBG, the two generals, the two kings who put it together. You know what I mean? Came together and, you know what I'm saying, and to push on, you know what I mean, to get past whatever the past was to in the present so that the future will be significantly commemorated and bound together for further, not just usage, but the promotion of who we are, the proper propaganda, you know what I'm saying? And yes, and the organizing of it. And so I've watched this too. And so when you came through, I think when was that? Was that the Malcolm X?
Yeah,
Malcolm X John.
Yeah,
that was a Malcolm X festival. Yeah, because I remember I was doing security at that joint, and
No.
Zaid and Malik was talking
at Unity Cafe.
Yeah.
Talking about the Malcolm X event when you performed. In February with us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Boy, you was off the chain, man.
What?
You geek.
I knew it was gonna be like that. I remember your first album, and we took the albums up to New York, myself and Word to Biz Bronze. You know what I'm saying? We took it up there and we was on the shows up there and we was playing the music up there and we was playing it in on the subways and all that. And cats was like, yo, what's that? Who's that? What's going on here? And you was I don't even like to say killing no more. You was bringing life to the music with what you were doing. And that was 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So you mean the mature you, the calculated you, the strategic you, the thinking you that has matured, that has aged. When you brought, I knew you was going to bring it to the stage, and now you have purpose. You have a stronger purpose with your seed. You know what I'm saying? With your seed here and the legacy going on, man, it was just fire. So, you know what I mean? It's just right. It's just like Most was saying, it's just right that you come on and you do this, and this is such a solidification. And I was there for the first one. I was in the second one. I'm in the third one, but I was there for the first one. And that feeling, I was mad because I had to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get on that stage.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah. I was there for the first one. I had to leave right when it got dark, but I was there.
Damn, I didn't know that.
And it was fire. You know what I mean? I was so, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, this is what I've been missing where I was at. You know what I'm saying? And this is the feeling I want y'all to understand and overstand, like I say here. This, when you come to these events, when you come to this RBG Music Fest, and when you come, especially at where it's at, man, the energy is so peaceful, it's so vibrant, it's love. It's not like any other spot where you got to go to. You got to have the mean face. I know I've done security. I seen y'all mean faces when you walk in the club. I know what it looks like, and I know who really real and who not. I know who had to put that face on when they walked in the door, and I know who's the killer. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But understand this. When you come to these joints, you know what I'm saying? No matter what language you think you're going to hear that you think is offensive, you know what I mean? And I will say this: if you think the language is more offensive than what we talking about and how the message and what we're attacking, then the problem is not the language. The problem is your perspective.
Yo, motherfucker, Tom.
Yeah. You mean, but the
hey, and with that in mind, can I say something real quick? Because the question was posed earlier about, you know, why do we think it's not. I'm paraphrasing, but the question was sort of like, why isn't there more of a broader support when it comes to what we're doing, man? And I think sometimes too, along with what everybody was saying, because I agree with everything everybody said about that. But I think on top of that too, man, there's a certain level of consistency that has to come when we are pushing the line, because I think sometimes it's easy to get comfortable with the bullshit, so much so that when you hear some real shit, it's offensive. Like, you shouldn't be offended when I say, hey, white supremacy has caused mental illness in the black community, and now we got different roadblocks we got to break down. Motherfuckers get offended off of shit, off of those types of words, and that's not offensive. That's real life. You see what I'm saying? But what happens is black people be so comfortable just kind of going with the get down, and, you know, quote unquote getting to the money and doing this all kind of stuff. There ain't nothing wrong with all of that, but I think sometimes what happens is we place the matrix in front of reality. You see what I'm saying? The reality is we got shit to overcome, we got shit to push in terms of a line, and we got something to build for ourselves as a people, as a nation. So that shit, we got to go hard for it. And when people hear it, it's like, it's, you know, I think anybody who's offended off of that message, they're offended not because it offends them, but it offends their sensibilities, and they got to be shaken out of that shit. And we got to get more consistent about busting their head with that shit. You know what I mean? People, the more they hear it, the more acclimated to they come to understand. Okay, well, maybe I need to sit and listen to this shit because it hurt my feelings. But why the fuck is it hurting my feelings? Like, why am I so hurt hearing some real shit about what happened to my people? Like, why does that bother me so much? And, you know, at that point, we got to snatch motherfuckers out their comfort zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me tell you something, Big Nell. You know why they feel uncomfortable? Because they know they ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
And at the first festival, me and Baba Mukasa was hitting their ass with if you're not in an African-centered organization or created one that's doing political work for our people liberation, then you're really against your people. Mm-hmm. You know, and because I know you, I mean, y'all, like, let me say this brother here, man, see, because I be watching people. I'm a studier of people, right? That's like what I'm a people watcher. This brother is an educator. We already talked about right. I mean, I know children that he taught in this community that's African children, right? TSK Academy and other, I think some other ones, right? That ain't the only place he's worked. There are children that I've couple spots. Yeah, few spots. See what I mean? His brother been multiple African-centered educational institutions in this community. We already talked about our family connection, of course, brother Malik. Me and Malik, of course, you know, me and Malik was both on WRFG.
Yep.
I knew him before that though, because he's from Florida. So it's like it's just a few of us cats.
You Florida cats, boy.
Man, look, if you escape from Florida with some African content,
but
you did some shit.
I'm gonna tell you, you Florida cats who be on it for real though. You know, what I'm saying?
We are the best. We are the best that you could find. Hell, we the Seminoles. We beat the Cracker, but then you will find the worst dope dealing CIA agent, some of bitch in the world now.
Yeah,
at the same time.
But you know what? That's the balance, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's real. That's real though. It's a lot of
man. And so Malik was able to get through that. Like, so our camaraderie was as Florida cats who was able to escape that drift of consciousness in Florida. And so we both gravitated to this cultural center, to Atlanta. And so it's like with me, like I be having so much stuff going on that it's like I just although me and Malik have been together so many times, kicked and smoked, playing things. I brought people into town that stayed at my house, that were going to Simile. My partner Mansa Foray, Mansaray, that lives in Sierra Leone now. He came out of the African Socialist Party down in St. Petersburg, and he came here because him and Malik was comrades. He stayed at my house. I took him to the Sierra Leone embassy. They made him fake papers, and he's been over there since 2014. Malik helped me do that.
Right.
We did political work together.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so then when I went in the feds and came back home and then started working on the radio, now it's like, it's the 1-2 punch. He on the Wednesday night, then I'm on the Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Then I jump on his show, he'll jump over there. Mm-hmm. Right? And so we had this kind of symbiotic relationship, but first of all, from geographically, from being from the same place, and then politically, just being RBG niggas, you know, with that red, black, and green and the outlaw shit, you know, and me being the organizer, him being the media marketing radio guy, and then of course Z and Nell bringing the heat on the microphone. And so that was always the vision. And like you said, son, that picture with y'all was the encapsulation of it. I saw that. Mm-hmm. And in the background, I was always the one who was saying, chill. Man, y'all got to get together.
Matter of fact, you was actually there that day.
I was there.
Yeah, you was there that day. And then because I had met you before, but we were officially introduced that day.
Right.
Officially introduced that day.
Yeah.
So
I was there. That's why I said I know that what that day meant.
Yeah.
And for this nation, and it always stayed in my mind as an organizer to continue to work to create that platform so that this could come into fruition.
Well, I ain't gonna just pat myself on the back too much. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this: I was gone for about 6 years. You know what I'm saying? I went up top. You know what I'm saying? Came back in 2017, and you know, when I'm back in the building, I'm gonna make it all come together again. You know what I'm saying? That's really I'm just playing. It wasn't me, but I'm glad to be a part of
all in together now. It takes that, it takes knowledge, it takes Neil, it takes me, it takes everybody.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get organized and understand that we are it's like you remember what I told you, like I studied this shit so deep, like Neil, I studied this cracker Goebbels, Joseph Goebbels from the Nazi party. This is Hitler's propaganda chief, right? So Hitler had all these military motherfuckers and all these diplomats and all that around him. But when it came time for him to die, you know who was in the bunker with him? His propaganda chief. Until the day that he had to capitulate, he knew that the image that he was putting out and the person who was the purveyor of that image was the most important one that he had to keep close to him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Same way, like, I don't know, the Cracker Biden or whatever, the chief of staff, right? We have to understand that we have to organize, although some people may be looking at it like, oh, well, shit, it's just the music. No, it's not.
No.
It's the establishment of a nation based upon the propaganda of it, while the political aspects of organizations coming together, unifying, becoming united fronts is also going on over here, right?
Shout out to United Front.
And then over here, we're pushing this propaganda into the minds of our children through this musical art form with some dope ass lyrics and some dope ass beats, where we might catch some of them children and that conscious message beat down into their heart, and then we have another soldier for the struggle.
Right. And
that's what we're doing here.
Remember, Malcolm X said to the people listening, because everybody here knows what I'm about to say. Mm-hmm. Malcolm X said that when an army or somebody wants to defeat some, or if they win, the first thing they take control of is the media. You know what I mean? And then they tell everybody the war is over, we won. And then everybody believes it. See,
right.
It's the media that is that is very important. It's the propaganda portion that is important. Every every military situation has a propaganda correspondent, a propaganda portion of it because they know and understand.
In order to convince a people to sacrifice their lives in war, you have to be so crafty in your symbols, in your speeches, in your art, in your media. You have to be so crafty in order to convince a person to sacrifice their lives for a nation that you just have to be fucking genius. You know, you got to know them people, know what inspires them, get into their minds, get into their hearts, you know, and say the type of things that lets them know, like Dr. Khaled, right? When he says, and you know, say be crafty with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's artists, right? Dr. Khaled was good with that shit. He should have been a rapper. You remember Dr. Khaled say, he said, yes, we're talking about reparations. Yes, and it means repair the damage. There should be healing in the reparations, right? Well, I'm here to tell you tonight that there's medicine in the murder, and there's healing in the killing. There's healing in the killing, and there's medicine in the murder. When this young black man and young black woman get their mind right, when this young black man and young black woman's mind is free, even if it's through our babies or our babies, if we too afraid to do it today, when that set loose on the white man, that's going to be a real revolution. We're talking about killing till we're satisfied. Killing till our soul is satisfied. You know, that type of shit right there, like if you could do that constantly, like you run the whole world.
Exactly.
Inspiring people to sacrifice their lives in war is the greatest talent of any diplomat or politician in the world.
So for the people who question why is just the music so important, I question you. Do you not see the difference in your children now? Do you not see the difference in the 13 to 30 age range? You all know you see the difference, but the music is different now. And like we were saying, I think it was last show or one of the other shows recently, this is the only time in the history of urban music that the urban music don't have somebody speaking about the plight of the people. It has never happened before. Since you've known urban music to be in existence, there was always a voice that said, hey, yo, something wrong here. We need to do something about it as a people.
What's going on?
Yeah. Even the cats.
Let's give them Exhibit R real quick. Let's give them Exhibit R just real quick. And then after this, we'll go right back. We'll go right back to RBG Music Festival 1. What we seen with our own eyes.
I got the power I share. Hell, all I do my red. Flow change like oh yeah. To my fans, more to bread. Traffic and African rituals. I know it's far from typical. I know they calling it mythical. I just be calling it mystical. Whoa. Black magic with white fabric, they petrified. I see through the ancestors' eyes. You can't see it cause you rest your eyes. My chain hang for Ogun. That bling's lit, I'm in tune. That high giant is in the air, boy. That smoke fills up that room. I'm consumed. I laugh at y'all. Grant my people with good health. Don't talk about it, but I live it, boy. You grant my folks with plenty wealth. I walk the path of that shoe. Then I recite no jewel. 2 mouths up and 2 mouths down. Got balance mid in my view. Oh yeah, bring your wind to change. Power down, I share. Arun Miller, give me purpose. Power down, I share. Throw my OBs to my head. Power down, I share. Read my Odu, eat by daily. Power down, I share. Egun got me. Ori got me. Olarun got me. Saoru got me. Ebo got me. Ajuban got me. Baba Wa got me. Iyawa got me. I go OB, I go OB, I go OB, yo. I go OB, I go OB, I go OB, yo. I go OB, I go OB, I go OB, yo. Ele Mokio, Ele Mokio, Ele Mokio, Aki, yeah. I am the sun in the moon, still I flow like a June. Ori prayer in the morning, hands up all around. 4 pots for a goon. See my grits in the room. Throw the shells to the plate. Menchi and Della goon. 5 chains on my neck. The elite gauge they reflect. Y'all speak, oh yeah, cool. Translation as death. Sprinkle a little IJ. All the room for an EE Ray. Akina Moran, I'm blowing my hand. I'm pitching the sand. Whoa. Breathe the Obi, stand with my elite Loki. Warrior type, I'm like a trophy. Shango power, come approach me. That's thunder, for the spirits I conjure. Wake 'em up from that slumber, right? You just call my number. Oh yeah, bring your winds to change. Power down, I share. Arun Miller, give me purpose. Power down, I share. Throw my OBs, cool my head. Power down, I share. Read my Odu, eat by daily. Power down, I share. Egun got me, Ori got me, Olarun got me, Saoru got me, Ebo got me, Ajuban got me, Baba Wa got me, Iyawa got me. I go OB, I go OB, I go OB, yo. I go OB, I go OB, I go OB, yo. I go OB, I go OB, I go OB, yo. Ele Mokio, Ele Mokio, Ele Mokio, Aki, yeah.
Yeah, fire. Yo.
Y'all seen this video. I know y'all seen this video a bunch of times, right? Especially if you tuned in over here. Y'all seen this video a bunch of times. Y'all heard the song a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
The video and the song don't do the song justice from a live performance.
Right.
And the effect of the live performance of Exhibit R, you understand what I'm saying? Exhibit R. We know the R. That's why I said the R, because we say the R to Rakim. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the R right there. Richard Raw is the R. You understand what I'm saying? That's the R. You understand? So the work that you do that accompany the things that you see. I seen him take over a city with what he do. You see what I'm saying? I seen him take over the city. The city used to be called, it used to be, Wilmington. It's Garvey City now. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's Garvey City now. And I saw young people, the ones we be talking about, like when they hear this or that. I seen young people run up to Rich Raw like folks be fanned out over, somebody that don't know you, don't give a damn about you. You got to recognize them. They ain't got to, you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That kind of situation, like, oh my God, I was telling my sister, that's Richard Raw. Look, we had to go over there. And they was out of breath. I'm talking about running over there. Hey man, Richard Raw, hey man, we love you. We listen to all your music. He ain't touched the stage yet.
Mm.
He out there with us. Me, him, Del P, Brick the Foundation. We out there. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sweltering. You know what I'm saying? In that new African heat, getting love. You know what I mean? And this is the reception. This is the parlay before the stage. This cats came down from Augusta. Hotep Duddy and his crew came down from Augusta. They stayed. They was like, yo, we couldn't miss it. We couldn't miss Richard Raw get on the stage. Richard Raw ain't on the stage yet.
Mm.
They heard he was coming. They came from Augusta. They rocked the mic. RBG, AUG style. You understand what I'm saying? Hotep Duddy and his crew. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, Rich get on the stage. Rich doing his 1-2. I seen Rich get on the stage, snatch up every soul that's up out there watch it, put it in a ball, and give it back. So when you hear him like, he said, warrior type, I'm like a Chelsea. He was like, warrior type, I'm like a Chelsea. Every warrior in that motherfucker is like, you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
These are the things that you're going to get from, you'll get some jewels. And then you see the visual. The visual got something for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
In in our entire pantheon, from the youngest to the eldest to our ancestors. You see what I'm saying? To them forces of nature, to the supreme. In that ranking system of divine African familyhood. You got something here, you got something here, you got something here, you got something here, you got something here. And then for the practitioners, and then for the traditionalists, and then for the supporters and the protectors of those traditions, it's something for you. And then even if you just like hip hop, it's there. You don't know what you're listening to yet. Like, this joint just go. But that live performance is another level. That's another level. You see what I'm saying? So, my adding in the process in regards to providing a platform and being a part of this Muse thing, you know what I'm saying? Like the guys say, this Muse thing, this RBG reunification collective experience, it's a collective experience of those God minds converging again, conspiring again, going, at it intentionally for it. You see what I'm saying? Like all of these joints, it's a reason why Son the Great's like, yo, you really ain't gonna touch the mic.
Yeah, right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, so for Big Now, it's a reason for that. There are reasons for that. You see what I'm saying? Like, we seen Ema. You understand what I'm saying? We seen Ema, mild mannered, chill, kick back, then we see Ema transform on the stage to Ema X because Ema is cool. Ema X.
Hey, I had to follow her last year. Yeah. I was like, yo, why would you put me on behind her? That's crazy.
So these are all of the aspects that come along with it. You see what I'm saying? These are the aspects. These are the intangibles. Because the tangibles is, okay, you're going to go see who you're going to go see, whatever, boom, 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 boom. The intangibles come in to where these are other aspects that you didn't calculate. You didn't calculate that. So these are other parts that play a part in how this narrative is being shaped and told. See what I'm saying? So these are, things that we, should take into consideration and to look at. You see what I'm saying? We see Mental Sun in here earlier. The vendors that's coming in here. I told y'all we got the vendors and the vendors. You see what I'm saying? We got the vendors and the vendors. We got the ones who curate our cultural narrative and adorn us with the wardrobe of our cultural expression.
Important.
Of our cultural expression.
That's very important.
What you hear, what you see, who you see, what you see. So cross-culturally, just real quick, and I'm gonna pass it back to you because you know what I'm saying. This is, I'm getting my hardcore God correspondent on. You see what I'm saying? We say there's an issue with our children. You can say that based off the narrative that's painted with you by our enemies on the screen, in the entertainment industry, and all of these artful measures that they use with their improper propaganda campaign. And then you see Assad the God and his family. And you're like, what?
Right.
You see, you see these other young gods out here. You see what I'm saying? These young gods and these young goddesses. You see these new African scouts come post the colors. You're like, what? Wait a minute. What youth they talking about?
Right.
What youth are they talking about? You see what I'm saying? Oh, brothers and sisters can't get along. You ain't been out to these events to see them up close.
Exactly.
You're relying on somebody tapping into the matrix to give you a glimpse. You're relying on somebody going live somewhere That's not your. When Kiss said about Big, he said, if you seen the shows, then I know you felt the energy. You can't feel that energy watching somebody's live through the phone. You might get a glimpse of what it is. You might get a glimpse of what it is, but you ain't seen it up close and personal. You ain't have that experience. So this is why this is the reunification. Because this is the understanding. Because this is what has to get understood, that we have to be able to move in spaces where we see each other face to face. You might have had an issue in your heart, and when you seen somebody, or they seen you, because we're doing this internet stuff back and forth, and we get accustomed to that. And when you see each other, you know what it is. You see what I'm saying? When you see each other, you know what it is. They be like, "Oh, the elders dropped the ball. They ain't with it no more." Where?
Right.
Where? Not them elders we be around. You understand what I'm saying? Not them elders that we rolling with and organizing for and taking lives for in their defense. Baba Sekou, Baba AK, Baba Mukasa, Mama Maimuna, the Baruti clan. What? Dr. Remember I just seen something yesterday. Somebody accidentally or whatever it was, they had put up an audio clip of Dr. Remember I seen 300 Africans. Like, that shit better go down now, because the word went out. That's it. So we be acting like we don't have this, and it takes so much of this and that. For our elders, for our Jegnans, for our scholars, for our warriors, for all of them. We got these things in place, and then these examples are real life experiences for you to recalibrate and update your schema. Because if you just went off online, I don't blame you. It's a sickness that's there. It's a faddish sickness that is purposely injected into your algorithm to produce a mental, emotional, psycho-spiritual cowardness and lackadaisical approach to your own identity and the reformation of your people.
Yes.
It's on purpose. So this is why this rededication, reunification collective is needed. It's necessary. And this is why we had to have these streams of consciousness to be able to go to these places and have these small events lining up to a big event.
Yes.
To an event horizon. You see what I'm saying? We got these small events that lead up to this event horizon. You see what I'm saying? So these small training segments for a night like August 21st, for a night like August 27th, for August 22nd, for a night like today, Korean Games, like, yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Like, her God Day is today. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ascension Day is on the 1st. Like, she start off like August and end off like August. What that mean for that African woman? Like, so these are all of the things where you get a chance to see it. It's real. It's not all of the artificial stuff. You're supposed to see artificial stuff on the Matrix. The Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey said, you know what we're thinking? That's our own private business.
Right.
What's the number one question that Facebook asks you? What's on your mind? And then you get to fucking telling it. What's on your mind? You get to telling it. And then you telling me you're a Garveyite. And Garvey said, you know what we're thinking? That's our own private business. I'm a cover Colin, and you on the internet telling everything. He said, no wise general will discuss strategy with his enemy But you telling me you a Cub of College and you a Pan-African nationalist and you a Garveyite and you telling every goddamn thing on the internet. There's some things that you ain't supposed to be able to have to communicate, but there's supposed to be some penalties that come along with that kind of stuff. So just looking at it in a proper perspective, these are the things that we got to get back on point with. These are the things that you do see. You come to that sacred space, but everybody ain't welcome. That is private property. And then when you come into the spaces, you are protected. You're ancestrally protected, but you also physically protected. You feel safe. There's no question about that. You understand? Like you come in the spot, you're like, oh. African men don't protect African women and children. Come there and find out.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, we just think we could just come up in here and do whatever. Come around and find out. Yeah.
These machetes ain't on the wall for just show.
So all of these things is what I'm saying in
sharp.
regards to these are snapshots. These are snapshots of, what are the things we're saying we're looking for in regards to our ancestors being properly honored and venerated. If you in a space where your ancestors ain't honored and venerated, what the fuck you doing there in the first place? That's the first thing. Second, if your elders ain't honored and revered, if they ain't beseeching them to speak, what you doing there? You understand? So again, these are all of these aspects to where us needing to be in a space to provide that proper propaganda campaign and a righteous example. You see what I'm saying? So these things we need to know. Pardon me, son. I just had to take my little moment, curate this experience because that was Exhibit R. You see what I'm saying? We seen this happen with Rich Raw live. Everybody out there, like, boom. We seen it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We seen it. We seen him snatch up that essence of everybody out there and boom, throw it back. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we like, oh shit. You see what I'm saying? And then, like I said the last time, the lights went out. The lights went out.
No, the first time.
Right. This is we still talking about the first festival. You see what I'm saying? The lights went out, and Baba Mukasa came up and told us what the meaning of Black Power is and the truest ever since ever spoken. From the man who coined the term and shed some blood to fucking prove it. You understand what I'm saying? So again, back to the elder space, to like, oh, they getting old and they acting like they want to get into heaven. Like, no. However that goes is how it goes. They roll with it. So when he gave us the cultural mandate, the reminder of our national state and our national orientation and our instructions, we want you to know that we'll fight you until you're dead. That was it. Long live Africa, Black Power, and the fucking lights came back on.
That's it.
Said thank you, Baba, and the damn lights came on like it was a rehearsal, like cool.
Like we playing that shit or something.
Like we playing.
Some mystical, magical, Black Power revolutionary shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I said before, because everybody else in the surrounding areas that was gathering on that weekend, because they was on some weak shit, we was on the strong end.
Right.
On that weekend, telling people Black Power is dead.
Yeah.
So they had the vegan lettuce crystal convention talking about this was the way, and we down there on holy ground, getting with it and getting to it, and this is what happened. We ain't
even in no building with no damn electricity,
right?
And still got electricity.
Still got electricity. So that's the foresight. You see what I'm saying? That's the foresight. So those are the things I wanted to touch on in regards to that, because the evidence is right there. So these are the things, these are the intangibles you can see. You can get a snapshot to see, what it is. You can see Africans together without no extra discord and none of that extra shit. You see what I'm saying? So all of the stuff that you be looking for online is because you're looking for it online. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So these things in reality don't match this reality. So it is what it is.
Yep, it is what it is, bro.
As an artist, you know what I'm saying, who got to be a fan on the first one. You're still talking about the first one, and got to look at, the other artists coming up. It wasn't a competition. See, especially in hip hop. Hip hop is so competition run. You know what I mean? That everybody's ego ruled that they got to be better than the next person. What they had to do when they got on that stage was keep the energy. It wasn't about being better than the person who was on before you. It was about holding that energy and holding that purpose in your performance. And I saw it. You know what I mean? To the point where I was like, oh man, I hadn't touched the microphone in 2 years. And I wanted to get on that stage. You know what I'm saying? I wanted some of that. I got something too. And I want to give it too. You know what I mean? And so as artists go, as artists happen to, you know what I mean, to be in this spot, people are they're not even looking for talent no more until they see it. And when they see the talent, they don't know how to respond to it because they're so used to not seeing it. But I'm going to tell you what to do. You're going to see some of the most talented, artistic people with purpose that you've ever seen before. And when you see them, what you just have to do is pay attention. And then apply what you're hearing. This application is important. And without the showing of these artists in front of your face so you can feel the vibration of what they're saying, not just on TV, but not just on your screen, but a real live showing of this, you may not really get it. It's important for you to bring yourself and your family to these events, to this event. This event might even change your life. Truth.
It's changed many people's lives.
Yes.
There are people who, because of the energy of particularly the first festival, well, not just the first one, the second one too, because you guys remember, like, it was so powerful last year that it was knocking people, it knocked the baby out, and people forgetting their rhymes because the energy is so. I was like, damn, I should have grounded this shit.
Yeah, no, it happened to me. It happened to me on a song I could do if I was drunk, high, and half sleep.
Right.
I know that song no matter what. It's one of them go-to, as an artist, somebody asks you to do a rhyme or whatever. This is one of them songs I pull out a rhyme, pull out any one of them verses because I know that verse.
Right.
And right in the middle, I just stopped and I was feeling it. Like,
see,
I don't know.
That is the ancestral energy. Knowledge can tell you. It is. See, what happens is when we start these things off and we do them and we have the ancestral energy properly introduced into the space, then what happens is they get happy and they start jumping in niggas.
Yeah.
I knew it. Knowledge knows, like me, I'm an energy guy, right? So what happens is the shit he can channel that shit. He know how to do it. I don't know how to do this shit. I have to walk it off. So you see me I'm here, there. Because the energy is coursing through me and so powerful, I gotta walk that shit off.
Only in my host capacity, because you have me to do a service out there. If I'm in the crowd though, that's over with.
I'm like, how this motherfucker being so calm and shit, right?
Until I'm in the crowd picking motherfuckers up.
Fuck up, and everybody knows it too. They're like, look at that nigga Tutmos. That motherfucker like the road runner. That motherfucker here to there, and he looking over the back gate, and then he back at the front door. This motherfucker everywhere. Because I just have to walk that energy off because it's coursing through me so powerfully that I'm using steps to ground myself, one step after the other one. Boom, every step is a release of a little bit of that power into the earth so that I can think about now what the next shit is I got to do to keep this shit going and flowing, right? But when you are able to capture that type of energy, then you can create off of it. And many things have been created, even the energy of the festival itself. That was something that Mentu's son was telling me. He was like, bro, I had, just like you just finished saying, I want to be a part of that shit. You know? And it ain't me. It's Marcus Garvey. It is the flag. It's Baba Mukasa. It's proper organization. It's bringing them together, providing the event space, giving the clarion call to the other artists, and them understanding politically what it is that we are doing. It's just a simple set and process of steps towards African liberation. You have the ancestors introduced into the space. You provide the wisdom of the elders, and then the workers come and lay the work down. That's how it goes. You can't do it another way. You can't skip over the elders part. You can't skip over the ancestors part. If you do, that's not the proper order. And it may go however you want it to go, but it won't be successful spiritually, where it makes the foundation, that people can build off of and understand that we are a community and a nation. And that's what the RBG Music Festival, not only not established, but re-edified. The prior work that had already been done for New Africa and our generation, to make a political stand under that standard of Marcus Garvey. So we're just standing on the shoulders of those ancestors and carrying that work forward as we should. It's just what we're supposed to do.
What we're supposed to do. The Muse thing, like as I like to call it, is a very integral part of what needs to get done. You know what I'm saying? As you listen to these rhymes and you start to learn these words and you hear the phrases and you hear the direction that these artists are giving you, they incorporate in your life, and you find yourself, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, when Dead Prez said, I eat healthy, you mean you go to reach for a candy bar, you start hearing I eat healthy. No sugar on my, you mean, no, what? You're right. I don't need that.
Hey, you ever heard that one? You ever heard that one off of that last album they did called Dirty White Girl?
Yeah.
That one right there, that was like eat healthy on steroids.
Right.
Because it's like everything that's white is bad for you.
Yeah.
You know? And then he just threw the white girls in there just behind Lindsay Lohan, you know.
Right.
You know, but that is the type of Muse think, to use your word, that strikes the consciousness of people to change their level of thinking towards the liberation of their people. You bring it into their real life. It's not just a music art form to listen to, it's a lifestyle. The flag, the healthy diet, the music, the culture. The black woman is God. Right? We created that, bro. We lifted the black woman to the status of God, where even crackers got shirts on say, I met God, she was black. We did that. How powerful is that?
Right. One of the aspects of universal principles is recognizing the properness in the midst of the wretchedness. Recognizing what you have and what you've done and everything you've done to say, hey, yo, appreciate of that. You mean? Because it's like spitting in the face of the universe and the ancestors. Every time you make a move, but you don't recognize that move, then you don't say nothing. Why would the universe and ancestors assist you any further if you're not even recognizing what they've already done for you?
Right.
And so when we create this sound and this vibration, this frequency, these words, I know for me, like when you listen to especially this new album, everything has been scientifically, strategically placed there. Even if you think I ain't going hard, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going hard. You just ain't hear it yet. But the more you hear it, it's like the Emerald Tablets. You got to listen to this joint 100 times before you really start to get it. You think you get it at 50, but you don't. There's more there. And that's why you have to go to these events. That's why you got to show up at the RBG Fest. That's why you got to see them say it. You got to feel the vibrations. You got to feel the frequencies off the vibrations of their tongue. Hit you from your ears to your heart, to your lungs, to your knees, to your feet. Shoot, I might do my whole set without my shoes on. If we outside, this, you know what I mean? I gotta stay grounded. You ain't gonna catch me like that again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen. But I'm saying this to say, if you miss out on this and you miss out on these artists and your opportunity to see these artists come into town and come together, what you missing out on is your internal growth, your spiritual growth, but your backbone being re-infused with what's that metal they got in that fake place? Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You
vibranium.
Yeah, vibranium. You know what I'm saying? I just had to say it. But so that your imagination has an understanding, an overstanding on what happens when you come to this. Your backbone, your vertebrae is now replaced. You replace the bone with vibranium. And now you can go almost a year. You shouldn't go a year because we have a whole bunch of events that come on throughout the year, like knowledgebornallah was saying. But if you want the whole year and you didn't see it again, you didn't see it until then, you could go the whole year off the RBG Music Fest. And you know what I mean? Each month you could grab one of the artists and build off of what they was telling you and grow that entire month.
Man, we are the boy. You came up with a hell of an idea then. That's what the fuck we need to do.
What?
Leading up to the next festival, have a month dedicated to each artist that will be participating, that volunteers their services ahead of time for the next year. Every month.
I get January. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my month.
Why you want January? That's too far from the festival.
Hey man, January is my month.
You gotta be more like June.
January 26th, Angela Davis' born day is my born day, and I need January. If I can't get January, I'll take February because it's still Aquarius.
You got January. Stop.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I give you January because that's an easy one. I want you closer to the festival, but hey, if that's what you want,
hey, listen, I'm pushing and promoting the whole year though. You know what I'm saying? Every one of them artists gonna be on my show. So you know what I'm saying? I
want to say this on this platform now due to knowledge and son, the great God correspondent, that you, sir, since the time of the last festival have been the most focused artists and have done the most work to push this RBG agenda, at least locally here in Atlanta, than anyone else. You've organized events, you promoted the festival feverishly. We had you spearheaded the Malcolm X commemorative event that you so graciously had me to help the host, and I just want to let you know that it has been so great of a help as an organizer to have an artist. Knowledge know what the hell I'm saying because he's been here all this time doing this shit. You grabbed that shit, man, and you ran with that shit, and I appreciate that shit, bro. Like real nigga shit.
Yo, on some real niggas, on some real God aspect, you know what I'm saying? I can't even take no accolades for that. Cause this is what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? The great sacrifice.
You sure can. Look at Garvey said it behind me. He said you sure can. You sure the fuck can, and you sure will. You sure will.
That's not what you said.
Because they don't come likely.
You sure the fuck will.
They don't come lightly, and they're not plentiful.
Hey, you remember what you were saying a few minutes ago, son? No, actually, it was knowledge. You were talking about how General never gives away his plans and things of that nature, right? This needs to be required reading. It was, remember before knowledge, I said Marcus Garvey, Life and Lessons, but this is the real one, Marcus Garvey, Message to the People. That's the real one. That's the one that Tony Martin edited here, and that comes from the New Marcus Garvey Library. And in this book, Marcus Garvey says this, right? It is the chapter, lesson 9 on diplomacy on page 75. And he gives some good tidbits of things on diplomacy. But I want to take us towards the end of that. What it look like? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages here that Garvey is laying out diplomacy and how to act in a diplomatic manner. He says, never accept invitations from your enemies. Mm-hmm. Always find some excuse with kind thanks. If you have once injured a man, never trust him completely because he is always waiting for his chance to get even with you. Never talk your personal business or the business of your cause to a stranger. Tell him nothing until you know him sufficiently. Mm. Don't accept complete friendship on first approach. Carefully find out if he or she is worthy of being a good and true friend. Otherwise, you may find yourself in the ditch. Mm. Never give valuable papers or anything of value to a first acquaintance or a cordial friend or neighbor to keep. If the documents are very valuable, by way of information, don't allow even members of your own household to keep them. Keep them secretly and privately because you don't know who may give you away, even innocently. Mm-hmm. There's always a third person in everybody's life. Be careful of that third person. That person may come between a man and his wife, a brother and his brother, a sister and her sister, a father and his children, a mother and her children. Remember, there's always a third person, and that third person may not like you very much. Always be careful of the second person because the third person always comes in through the second person. Mm-hmm. You may quarrel with the second person, sometimes in the passion of revenge, which you may regret afterwards. The second person may reveal your secrets. Therefore, take your secrets to the grave and only let God know about them. Never lose your head and divulge anything that would mean trouble for you with the law. The person who has the secret may change his mind about you and turn you in, even after 20 years. Mm. Many people get into trouble without knowing where the trouble comes from. Sometimes it comes right from your own home, by talking too much in your home, and by the circles in your home not appreciating your position. Wow. They innocently give the information out to other parties who are not interested in you, but are probably interested in seeing that the one you have offended gets justice. Therefore, the person prefers to see you hang rather than see his friend whom you have injured go without justice because of what you might have done to that person in your secret. Marcus Garvey. Baddest motherfucker it was, bro.
You see it. You know what I'm saying?
Baddest motherfucker was. That is speaking from experience.
Right, right.
That is telling you.
You know what? And to tie that into even what we've said before, my personal experience, I done lost a whole bunch of, I done had groups, I haven't been in, solo and with folk who said they was with it. And when it came down to it, they wasn't, you know what I mean? But I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised that way. You know what I'm saying? And so once I said, you know what I mean, this is my life. You know what I mean? You don't see this red, black, and green over here because it's just over here and it's pretty colors. Now, I really mean that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean, without giving out too much, understand, you know what I mean, it's a serious thing over here. For me, this is in my blood. You know what I'm saying? RBG is in my blood. This is just what it's going to be. It's not ever going to be anything else. I see the solution. This the solution. I'm rocking with the solution until you get it or you die, because it ain't going to be me. I'm with the solution. I'm live forever. So I have to do what I have to do for the promotion and the provision of this nation, this part of my melanin nation. This is what it is. And like, I don't understand or overstand saying some things on a song, in music, or whatever you're doing on your platform, and then you turn that thing off, or you ain't on the song and you just a different individual. But nigga, word is bond. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying nigga to y'all because y'all acting like niggas right now. You know what I'm saying? Word is bond. You know what I mean? I care who writes the checks. I care who writes the rhymes. I care if that's what you really mean. I mean everything I say. So I don't understand anything else. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I understand the financial thing, getting places, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And I've already, you know, my management and my family have already said, hey, you can't afford to be doing all this free traveling and you paying for everything and can't get there. So what I said is, okay, I get you right now. But understand, if I'm in any city at any time and there's an event, a cultural event, especially repping RBG, and I'm there, bro, I'm on the stage. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to pay me if I'm in town. I'm gonna be there. I'm coming to do it. If I can't be there, it's because I had to be somewhere else that was doing the same thing. But this is what it is, and I will always represent the artist who makes that Paul Robeson great sacrifice for the community. And if that makes me a leader of sorts, then cool. Follow that lead. I'm following the lead of the people who came before me and the people who inspired me to even do this as an artist. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't see how it could be any other way. And if you're not showing up or if you're not doing it, it's better be a proper reasoning to what it is. Family, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Incarceration. I don't even care about that COVID shit. You come to the RBG Fest, we're gonna get cured. You understand? Right. We're gonna fix that spiritually, mentally, and there's somebody out there in the crowd who got something for you physically.
What you doing here, man?
You know what I'm saying? So know and understand that the solution is at these events so that it's not just there because we saying some things and we saying it's there. It's there because the people who care are going to be there. Now, how much do you care is the question. And let's just be honest with y'all. How much do you really care about the nation building? How much do you care about the propaganda? How much do you care about, you know what I mean, really getting that liberation? Not the facade of freedom, but the actual liberation. How much do you care to see that happen? Or are you just playing, you know what I'm saying, like you care and you're not even supporting the music who put it out there? Are you playing like you care and you're creating music that says you care, but you're not putting in that work? I don't understand. I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? We got to do something. And so this is a raising of the bar. This is a consistent aspect. 3 times is definitely consistency. You know what I'm saying? 2 times, but on the 3rd one, there's a consistency there. And we were seeing who, you know what I mean? We're going to see who is there for the consistency, and for the new people coming, you're going to get that vibe and know that there was a question that was asked to me, I mean, a lot by people. Well, who's doing what? And my answer is always, there's a plethora of things going on. You just have to put yourself in that position to see what's going on and to hear it and then to be a part of it. But there's a plethora of things. And you mean, it was said before how many places RBG and the RBG flag and RBG festivals are at throughout this country. You know what I'm saying? And throughout the world. So we know what it is. That's how we know and why we're still functioning properly in it, because the backing is there. Now, if we just took 15% of you non-knowers, non-believers, and, you know what I mean, got you all hold, trust, the difference that we would make on the planet will get you liberated. You understand? When IT became liberated, they infused every black person on this planet with the knowledge now that it can be done. And taking it to Tahir RBG and to Richard Raw and to Stig Stigalo, you know what I mean, coming through with the Orisha rap and coming through with, you know what I mean, the oldest aspect of our spirituality, you know what I'm saying, according to the Yoruba, you know, this is the key. Understanding, and overstanding who really has your liberation in hand and who can really empower you and invigorate you with truly being free. Not the illusion, not because you got a couple of dollars, you free. You not. When them dollars are gone, you still back in the same shit. So this is why this RBG festival, especially the third one, is quite important. And it's important for y'all to be there. It's important for y'all to come support. It's important for y'all to recognize what is being done, what has been done, and what your position is to assist us further. All right. I'm a little long-winded myself.
Nah, it's on time. Let me put this in perspective. Friday, we got the meet and greet. Let me tell you how much African people love us. You understand what I'm saying? We got a whole curated experience from Friday to Monday. From Friday to Monday. You understand what I'm saying? So this strong in is definitely strong. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, Chairman Jabari, the tour of Survivors Nation. You understand what I'm saying? Conscious Head Barbershop. He said, how the Africans feel. He said, the spirit is strong, definitely strong. I listened to the God for 25 years. 25 years. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so support Conscious Head Barbershop, Survivors Nation. You see what I'm saying? That's a ancestral hub. That's a spot where, you know, folks that we love, the scholars that we love, the lecturers that we love that are now ancestors, many of them have sojourned through those ranks, man. So, you know, the spirit is strong, definitely strong. So the Black Love Power Couple, you understand what I'm saying? Them new African visionaries are opening up their space for a meet and greet. So Friday evening from 6 to 8, we will be over at the one-stop natural shop with the God Ken Ed Kill and the goddess Shelly Set. You see what I'm saying? Candace Apparel, Sun Goddess Sense. We will be in their space from 6 to 8 with a meet and greet. So for folks who getting in town or they trying to figure out what's going on, you know, we'll be kind of laying out, you know, the festivities for the strong in, for the RBG strong in, for you to come get RBG-ified. You understand what I'm saying? RBG-ified, you know, that strong in will be over there. You see what I'm saying? We'll be over there from 6 to 8. So, you know, come through and holler at us over there. This festival, third annual RBG festival. If y'all watching in the chat and on YouTube, y'all seen what's going on with the lineup. Y'all heard from the chief lead organizer, you know, this visionary. Y'all seen some of the faces in the place. You see what I'm saying? Y'all seen the gear, so y'all know that the vendors and the vendors gonna be in the place. You understand? From 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. 10 hours, okay? 10 hours. And I'm there, and I'm so proud. You understand what I'm saying? I get to stand next to, you know, the baddest in the world, the baddest African woman in the world. You see what I'm saying? Venom will be in the building. You see what I'm saying? The poetry goddess herself and friends. Okay, you never know who Venom gonna bring out to the joint. You understand what I'm saying? You never know who really gonna bring out to the joint. So get your tickets, pull up, get there. You see what I'm saying? You got Friday, we at the one shop, natural shop, one spot, natural shop out there in the International Discount Mall. Flyer will be direct in 1 second. Before we get off of there, you have those details. Saturday, we at the RBG Music Festival. All day, all night. You understand what I'm saying? All day, all night. The official RBG after party, after show, the first ever live commemoration, celebration of Do the Knowledge Radio. We got the 7th annual God anniversary. You understand what I'm saying? God anniversary. And it got so fly, I just made a couple of updates real quick, just to the joint, man, so y'all could see what's going on right quick. Just that quick, like Shazam. You see what I'm saying?
Shazam. Ken Tex. What's happening?
Boom. We in the building. You understand what I'm saying? We see what's in the building. I see what's going on. I see DJ Godsticks. You understand what I'm saying? I see
Black
DJ Godsticks. You see what I'm saying? Black at it. You see that Avenger / the vendor right there / God correspondent / greatness.
Wearing that Nat Turner. That's a Nat Turner shirt.
Nat Turner. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all see the lead organizer, you know, one of those who to be recognized. You see what I'm saying? You see the greatest of all time, one of those to be recognized. You see, you know, the Hannibal Baraka of RBG. The outlaw RBG, salute that General Mike Chambers. You see, one of the ones to be recognized. And, you know, I got the hostess with the mostest in the building. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Another edition. If y'all seen on this platform, Golden Opportunities with the goddess Asha Ray, y'all see how she shifted the paradigm in regards to how we look at, you know, financial responsibility and accountability and so many other endeavors. So we're going to curate this, you know, dynamic duo, the African man, the African woman, the African goddess, the African God together in that sacred space of commemoration celebration from 3 to 8 p.m. We'll be right back in New Africa in that sacred same space. So all of the energy that's there, that's left over, we're gonna be right in there, elevating it one more time. You see what I'm saying? We got the vendors and the vendors.
Yeah, trust.
And if you're there, you will be a part of history because you will be a part of the Do the Knowledge Radio documentary. The Do the Knowledge Radio documentary. So the documentary that's accompanying the book that will be released on our Buildiversary celebration, the documentary will accompany that. You understand what I'm saying? So you get that behind the scenes, and for those who purchase the book, they'll get it. But for those who think that they're going to be able to come to this event, because this event is free, I invite you all to come out. Everybody, bring the family. Come be a part of this experience. We need to pack the joint. We need standing room only. You see what I'm saying? Vendors, if y'all want a vendor slot, y'all need to contact either the God King Water or the God Shelly Set for that spot. So for the vendors who are coming the day before, y'all want the next day, y'all need to get at Shelly Set or y'all need to get at God Can Water or Kill, you understand, to get that vendor slot. You see what I'm saying? You know where we're going to be at Friday. We're going to be right there with them on Friday. They're going to be right there with us on Saturday, right there on Sunday. You understand what I'm saying? So that's their lane. Don't be asking me about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So we in there, we curating the space, and we commemorate. So come be a part of history. Come, you know, be a part of the magnificence that's going to be happening. You see what I'm saying? So the vendors and the vendors will be in the building. You know what I mean?
And trust me, I gotta add on to this because you know what I'm saying. Us vendors, you mean the vendors who are gonna be here because there's 9 of us, you know what I'm saying? But understand that the 4 or 5 in there, man, we gonna bring that fire. You like if you've gotten the Vengeance mixtape, the Red 9, you gonna hear some of the songs on this joint right here. You know what I'm saying? But when you see us do it, like knowledgebornallah was saying, when you see us do it, woo, it's a whole different world for y'all. Trust, I'm coming to bring life, you know what I'm saying, and keep that life rocking and rolling on all strong and long. I ain't playing. I'm coming with it. I've been working every stage that I was hitting this year was all to get ready to hit this stage right here. You know what I'm saying? That a whole strong end. I'm just giving it to you. And you're gonna hear some different songs on both days. I got enough material I can rock for 2 hours. Word is bomb. You know what I'm saying? 2 hours straight. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you mine, and then I'm gonna give you them Vengeance. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be ridiculous. And Big Yo from The Cure is gonna be in the building because he on a couple of my tracks. So yeah, man, this if you ain't ever seen him do his thing, man, if y'all missed the Conscious Costume party we had last year, oh man, you missed it. But don't miss it again.
You said Exhibit Cure. We'll give him Exhibit Cure in 1 second. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to curate that experience, really quick. Just let you know, Friday, we will be at the International Discount Mall. The International Discount Mall out there.
Jonesboro.
You understand what I'm saying? Jonesboro. Okay? Jonesboro. We will be there from 6 to 8. You see what I'm saying? We're going to have the fam in the building. We starting it off right. So, get the family, come out, support a Black business that's there, that curated a cultural space for us. These are cultural spaces that are provided to us out of love and out of respect, out of rapport that's built over time. You see what I'm saying? That is built over time. So, from day zero, and they have been major contributors and supporters to Do the Knowledge Radio. So they are part of the Do the Knowledge Radio, herstory and history. You see what I'm saying? The herstory and the history. So these are all spaces that are going to be, open, and some of the stories are going to be told. So I asked you, if you come on Sunday, to keep your phone on your person. I know y'all love the lives and the pictures and all of that. We have this space to be set up to shoot this documentary. So if y'all want to go live and be like, girl, I'm over here, blah, 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 please do it outside. Don't bring your phone in. I know y'all want to, record the performances and people speaking and things like that. Respect to what we're building and doing. That's not, for the public to see. It's for the public to experience after. You could go tell everybody. You understand what I'm saying? What happened, but with what we're doing and what we're providing. That's Sunday. Saturday, do what you gotta do. Sunday, y'all come out. You understand what I'm saying? And if they was around Sunday, February, that mandate, when we was talking about the fucking Wiener Bowl over there. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's a part of that, experience right there. If we find out that you was home and you ain't come out because you was watching football.
Watching football? Y'all still watching football?
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. I'm gonna just tell you like that.
Yeah.
Me personally, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? So the opinions and views that's expressed on Do the Knowledge Radio by knowledgebornallah, that's a real statement. I smack the shit out of you.
Hey, and when you get up, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you too. I like smacking the shit out of people when they doing the dumb shit. So
that's shit that don't belong to you. So it's an exorcism. You understand what I'm saying? So we gonna get to some exhibits. We're gonna get to a couple exhibits. You understand what I'm saying? We got Exhibit Great, you understand, and Exhibit Cure. Let you know what's in store for the RBG tour.
Everything's a vibe. Like, this is science. Everything's got its own frequency. We know that energy is neither created or destroyed, it's merely transferred or transformed. When we speak in energy. I don't even think people pay attention half the time in conversation when I say, I feel you, I feel you, I feel you.
You said I read your mind the other day, but baby, we are just connected deeply in another way. That telepathy connection, energy that's manifested through that melanin, electric currents traveling kinetic. What you thinking? Call my mama. But my mama calling me. Coincidence, no higher common sense. I call it ESP. We are magic while this world's unraveling. 5G cannot limit our abilities from traveling. See, I'm on another level, dirty digging. Homie, get the shovel. I'm a rebel in this motherfucker, dancing with these demons. Got them screaming. This world is planting fear inside us. Clearly, I'm just over all the brainwashing. Time to wash your brain of all the pain, of all the stress, all the lies you told yourself. Open your eyes and realize you're a diamond in the rock. Don't let them tell you what you're not. It's time to show the world all this magic that we got with telepathy.
So hear me clearly. For me, language is liberation. The words that we have, they define and describe the very things that free our mind, but only when we choose with intention and pay attention to the frequency of the words that we use to construct our realities. Who do you say that you are? I am. I am. Those two words alone are the very beginning to a powerful sequence of awakening yourself to who and all that you are, have been, and will be. We talk in frequency.
Clouded visions, poison minds, can't see clear enough. The world full of interference, so God ain't hearing us. My spouse miles away, can't even take a walk in public. Coronavirus got us locked away like lab subjects. Close your eyes and you can feel the pain, we all connected. Empath, so I sense when every soul's ejected. A mystic, magical, way beyond simplistic. 5G blocking my chi, keeping our signals twisted. Communicate with my mind, mental telepathy. Into a nature, so we speak on different frequencies. My third I watch, the other two never truly see. The world is an illusion shrouded in secrecy. A king by birthright, a god at first sight. Divine shine bright, blind the wicked at first light. Open your heart chakra and let these words shock you. We tell them havoc, use your magic like a witch doctor.
Kemetic or ancient Egyptian words of power that speaks to the soul. I command your soul to listen. Nuktichaz un mesura aritun ak em ta tema'u. Nuktichaz un mesura aritun ak em ta tema'u. Nuktichaz un mesura aritun ak em ta tema'u. The chaz un mesura aritun ak im ta tema'u.
I love paper like a fax machine. No rims on the whip, but I still keep it waxed and clean. The little armor roll on them ties to give it that gleam. I'm on my grown man shit, I ain't trying to be seen. Real hitters on they calm shit, know what I mean. You stacking paper, but your source of income ain't clean. So why the fuck would you show off, bringing heat to yourself? You get bagged, you ask me, you defeated yourself. Had everybody in your business, from the bums to the bitches, to the snitches, to the cops, to the killers with the biscuits that'll trunk you for them digits, or they might take it further. Kidnap one of your kinfolk, pay up or it's a murder. All that, cause you wanna show people you all that. Me, I fall back, let it all stack. Closet full of clothes, shoes on all racks. Walking real light, I ain't got nothing to prove, I'm just enjoying my life. Fly out to Vegas, I'm enjoying my nights. And the days that I stayed, ain't gotta let nobody know that I'm paid. It's a hit and run game, you either get in or get out, or you'll be on your way to the grave or the big house. And either one is fun, you'll find out when you get there. Wishing you picked a better career, a better career. Neither one is fun, you'll find out when you get there. Wishing you picked a better career, a better career.
We expose the secret. When you hear it, peep it, or stay ignorant. that sheep shit. We expose secret. When you hear it, peep it. Or stay ignorant on that sheep shit. We expose secret. When you hear it, peep it. Or stay ignorant on that sheep shit. We expose secret. When you hear it, peep it. Or stay ignorant on that sheep shit. Loose lips sink ships. When niggas start dropping knowledge, why you act like a bitch? You feeling tough? Swallow these pills, digest these gems. Chakra means wheels, the real spin is more than just rims. The first name of God in the Bible is Elohim, meaning these beings, we seeing reflections of them. You hear the mark of the beast, you hear that all the time. This is the mark of Yah, talk about that 999. Slice of ginger every day, B, it's good for your shine. When you charge up off that sun gazing, all the wicked go blind. The pale focus moon people, not the soul design. That sensitivity, different soul, but everything's in the mind. Ether, water, fire, earth and air. 88 constellations, 64 squares. Know what you're living for, unlock the furious 5. Your hands tell on judgment day, all you've done when you were alive. This is an expose. Are you fact or you fiction? Life is sacred and every action is your definition. Listen, I suppress how I express when I smoke. Cause most folk got depressed when I spoke. I expose the truth with proof in every choke. I cut the fat off the facts with acts I invoke. Every lyric revealing we the people need their healing. Putting power in political hands, but most conceal it. Their weapons, their plans won't revolt the feet of land. But you'll vote for a man who stands on glass ceilings, or women who support the system in his talk and his plot to pick us off the planet with dark dealings. Damn it, you know they planned it. They underhanded, don't get caught in bald feelings. That's paid advertising, media making lies ring. Ears appear surviving, years of fears aligning. Tears in your eyes dividing. Got you fighting for your life or sacrifice for providing. The love is the vice you devised in. Reestablish human status, reviving. Conscious like Joey Badass, revising. Life-loving legacy is pleasantly surprising. In times when the Henny is heavy in your mind, man, I take a toke and choke from my folk like Pac dropped the liquor for what he considered nigga. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished, that's my trigger. And I ain't a monkey on the run with a gun or a rich cracker nigga. I'm an outlaw RBG gorilla. Outlaw RBG gorilla. We expose secret. When you hear it, peep it. Or stay ignorant on that sheep shit. We expose secret. When you hear it, peep it. Or stay ignorant on that sheep shit. We expose secret. When you hear it, peep it. Or stay ignorant on that sheep shit. We expose secret. When you hear it, peep it. Or stay ignorant on that sheep shit. We expose secret. When you hear it, peep it. Or stay ignorant on that sheep shit. We expose secret. When you hear it, peep it. Or stay ignorant on that sheep shit. We expose secret. When you hear it, peep it. Or stay ignorant on that sheep shit. We expose secret. When you hear it, peep it. Or stay ignorant on that sheep shit.
How y'all Africans doing? I was listening to y'all say Black Power, and it reminded me about 55 years ago when I was walking down the roads, the dirt roads of Mississippi, saying Black Power, myself and a couple of other people, and they were shooting at us and throwing bombs at us. But today, our people are talking about Black Power all over the world. And from Black Power movement, our people burnt down all these cities in the United States. And there were hundreds of people laying in the streets dead, being shot down for burning the cities down, for shooting at the government and fighting for Black Power and fighting for our liberation. Our people have died fighting for Black Power, and Black Power ain't nothing to play with. I want all y'all talking about Black Power. I want you to support the movement. I want you to learn about Marcus Garvey, learn about Malcolm X, learn about Nat Turner, learn about the liberation movements all over the world. Do y'all know about the Haitian Revolution? We defeated them. Our people come from Africa. And black power means the liberation of Africa. Black power means the unity of Africa. Black power means that we must have our own country. We must have our own armies. And we must be willing to build us a nuclear bomb to protect Africa. Africa is the richest land in the world, full of diamonds and gold and millions of other resources. We are the smartest people in the world. We built Ghana, Mali, Songhay, and thousands of other great empires when other people were in the cage before they invaded Africa and robbed us and put us on slave ships, killed the native people here, and then brought us here and made slaves out of us. We must love each other again. Black power means you gotta respect and love the African woman. You got to feed your children and other children. And anytime you hear about anybody fighting for their liberation, you got to support them. You must support the revolution in Venezuela right now. They're fighting against the United States government and other forms of imperialism. We must support Cuba and Castro and all the people that represent the communist government of Cuba. We must support Venezuela and Zimbabwe. We must support, Guinea-Bissau, the PAIGC. They're fighting to liberate that country right now. There's a struggle in the streets. And the PAIGC, which was led by Amilcar Cabral, he was assassinated by imperialism, but yet the spirit of Cabral, they continue to organize, and they're trying to take over Guinea-Bissau. The PAIGC, we must support them. We must support the guerrillas and the soldiers in Libya that's still fighting against the United States government. We must support the guerrillas and soldiers in Yemen that's fighting against Israel and the U.S. imperialism. Anybody in the world that's fighting against the United States and Europe, we must join them in that fight. Again, we are not Americans. We are Africans. And we'll never be free until Africa's free. They divided Africa up and cut it up in little pieces. We want a united Africa. We want our land. And we want to let the world know that African freedom fighters are up in arms all over the world, in Haiti, in Zimbabwe, in Libya, all over the world, in Guinea-Bissau. African freedom fighters are up in arms, and we will lay down our life before we lay our arms down. We are fighting for our liberation. So those of you who come here talking about black power today and sing about it, like Malcolm say, if you knew what black power means, you wouldn't use them words so loosely. You wouldn't play with it. Because black power means bloodshed. Black power means liberation. Black power means getting knowledge of self, getting knowledge of your people, getting knowledge of the revolution. And black power means that we must form armies and prepare to fight. And some of us are fighting right now as we talk all over the world. We are fighting, we are throwing bombs, we are doing everything to defeat America, defeat imperialism. So again, I want to say, damn the Democrats, damn the Republicans, damn America, damn Europe. And we want you to know we will fight you until you're dead. We will fight you until we're dead, till you're dead. We will liberate our land. We will liberate our people. Everybody say Africa must be free. Say it strong. Africa must be free. Africa must be free. Africa must be free. Africa must be free. Long live Africa. Black power. Black power. Black power.
What you've heard the madness. Everything else is just cheap whiskey.
Most high Christianists, mental abolitionists with the vision gift, seeing the deliverance from the ignorance, cognitive dissonance. Future I envision this. On and off the mic, I speak right like this is what the mission is. I know the wisdom biz and overstand like who know and bear that witnesses. I am the power refined, God man. Equity too high to equal the caveman. God's son, true builder of the land. Destroyer of the demons, I'm a poppin' where they stand. Word of biz, born exposing opposing plan. Speaking Benny, microphone Jones with a forced hand. The next level cipher writer, spark the minds, I light the fire. Call me Mr. Mystifier, use the gift and lift us higher. With the frequency that frequently fit, inspire. Elders and young thugs that do what they do, where they do what they thumbs. They lazy, they think we dumb. We put the work in system that a system to be numb. Make them good Christians, but don't link them to where they from. So I write rhymes with them ancient guidelines. I fight crime sitting on the sidelines. But when they got the blind eyes, I just treat them like they dumb.
When knowledge get done, unified we're one. The race we run, before they shot that gun.
To the knowledge.
When knowledge gets done, unified we won. The race we run, before they shot that gun.
To the knowledge.
Walk with me, twist your loud, get your double shots of yak. Sit down, have a talk with me. I'm from an era where certain shit just couldn't fly. You tell another man suck your dick, you might die. These new dudes got it confused, thinking it's a game. Until somebody hitting at they ass, bringing the pain. But that's the plan, they want us to kill ourselves. Our existence is up to us, no one else is responsible for raising our daughters and the queens and our sons and the kings. Teaching them everything about necessary tools we need to use for survival. It's way bigger than reading Qurans or the Bible. That's gonna go over the heads of many. Thick skin, homie, I got plenty, so I'll be ready for the backlash and slander coming from my own people. It's sad to say, but we'll never equal our full potential as long as we following what they teach us. Telling lies, all in 8 books, it never reach us. At least us, the ones with some knowledge of self. But trying to wake my people up is a struggle with self. Instead of begging for a seat at their table, let's build one. As soon as they try to violate, let's kill one. That's where my heart at. A couple 100 years of the same treatment gave us Obama, so we think we even. I ain't believing none of this bullshit, them puppeteers speaking, telling us lies each and every weekend. Banana in the tailpipe tactics. To tell the truth, I feel we moving backwards. We got a lot of actors playing the part, but it ain't in they heart, so what's it worth? Got brothers dressing up like chicks, toting the purse. Everybody capitalizing off us. We ain't too far from giving up our seat on the back of the bus.
When knowledge get done, unified we're one. The race we run, before they shot that gun. When knowledge gets done, unified we won. The race we run, before they shot that gun.
To the knowledge.
Martial Law Productions. This on some New York type vibe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, they call me that long leg, tall 6-footer. Yeah, I'm Slim Goody, and I'm the goodest. Better than half these mumble rappers babbling about their gangster and pussy that they done captured. Disrespectful. Make me wanna smack you with a maxi pad full of a woman's blood, and maybe you regret you called her anything that was less than a god, cause she's a god, and tie you up and get my dome moms to beat you. Let me get back to the rap. I'm the hand in the clap. I'm all that down, I'm coming up. And they be like, damn, who the fuck is she? I am who I am, who the fuck I be? I rep the 212 to the 504 to the 404 to the 713. Really? Man, fuck it, I'm a earthling. Some call me a witch the way my potions be working. Give a fuck about your Birkin bag. Give me some dirt with land and apple trees so I could grow my own food. Really? That's the shit I'm on. I'm mastering metaphysics with the dick I'm on.
Yeah.
Some of y'all regret it, some of y'all regret it.
Big yo,
no
baby.
one can calm on this mic. For real.
When desire meets
Fuck a
destiny,
hook.
that success is a recipe way past what the brain can comprehend is how you measure me. Beyond space-time, watch me lace rhymes while religious individuals still here trying to chase signs. Prophetic, comedic, spitting diuretic, that means the God shit on these peasants one day in my presence. Written hidden message like the hieroglyphs. You gon' need the Da Vinci Code and at least 1,000 microchips to decipher the cure for the sick shit. The game full of murderers, hoes, robbers, and misfits. Misguided, raised on that European trick shit. We bringing back the African voodoo, warlock, and witch shit. Black magic at its highest level, shame the devil. No knowledge of self cause they scared that you'll reign forever. Untamed beast, exorcism of these mental shackles. Graduated to a god, so to the right I turn my tassel. You say it's blasphemy, look at your current situation. Hate me, but give your oppressor your full participation. Historically they murder niggas with no hesitation, but you pledge allegiance to the folks that plan your devastation. Now that's sickening, who the fuck is you kidding? It's amazing how you niggas can be so fucking forgiving. For the pale face, the self-hate, the real pandemic. But with that same self-hate, ain't no love left in it. Y'all some trained niggas, the same niggas that'll aim at niggas, but won't check the same cracker that slain niggas. Killed and slaved and wonder why we enraged. It's ingrained, some of y'all don't even know your real name, nigga. And it's a shame, nigga. Big yo, baby. Real rap, bitch. They wanna tell us that they made us, stripped away our culture and enslaved us. We survived through the worst time, and they did their best to break us. We played a game, but the game rigged. Now we woke and got our own shit. Everything was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. I got a God complex. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. It was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. A born deity, swag of a king, extension of the most high, getting this bag for the team. Hover above all, they want me to have humility. Them same folks out here trying to suppress my ability. Spit divine words that manifest in the physical. So when I say I am money, homie, it be spiritual. Get it in this lifetime and shine in the next one. Never let nobody make you feel guilty about your blessing. Yes, I got a God complex. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. It was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. I got a God complex. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. It was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex.
See, I am the eternal sun walking the earth. Not a man, but I am that God that gave him birth. See, my womb is the gateway I bleed. Every month for Ashe, I'll be damned if you tell me what I am worth. Supreme being is mother, oracle and see. It's time to go to the Egon and X, the spirit to lead us. Medicine woman, our world is really sick and need healing. So now we welcome the divine in our spirit. Ashe,
I got a God complex. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. It was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex.
Melanated, they make it so complicated, and now we separated cause they tell us we're minorities. But we the Haitians, Jamaicans, even some Latins and Asians, some Cubans and Mexicans, we are majority.
Yeah, they call us witches cause magic is what we conjuring. Took and turned our words into spells and now we under it. Some won't acknowledge our power till the apocalypse. Unleash it on the world and send them packing on rocket ships.
Yeah, heart of a lion, land of the dead and dying. My bag is about that garden, my swag about ancient knowledge and tapping into them. Message from a pendulum, ancestors saying that it's time for the world to see it.
See, they wanna be it. We got the sands of time. Our DNA filled with to medicate the mind. We demonstrate divine powers that can open portals. They fear us cause ye are gods amongst mere mortals. They wanna tell us that they made us, stripped away our culture and enslaved us. We survived through the worst time, and they did their best to break us. We played a game, but the game rigged. Now we woke and got a whole shit. Everything was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. I got a God complex. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. It was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. I got a God complex. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. It was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex.
Yo, peace and black power. It's your brother knowledgebornallah. Do the Knowledge Radio. The place where knowledge is born. This is 3K. Think tank. This is 3K. Hey. This is 3K.
I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. Who ran, who ducked, who drew down, return fire. We're the warriors, the healers, enlighteners, enlighten us. I'm tired of the same old, that game old with an upgrade. I'm a sunbathed in the sun rays while my guns blaze and they complain. Devil, my level not attainable. My metal not malleable. I'm a man, didn't need that manual. Reparations is incalculable. Yeah, we want it in blood. Dead in the begging, head in the beheading. Metal to the meddling. Members is aggressive. Getting to the Armageddon. Karma, seem calmer when it comes to retribution. Caliber, catalyst in my clips and I use them on traitors and haters and the ones that spread confusion. Cause the devil's playground wasn't built for our amusement. Hey, meet me at the guard hour. Hey, in these strange days, you gon' need a strong counter. Spin like Beyblade. Impenetrable armor, Orient aura. This story, this saga get gory before it get calmer. Keep holding that revolutionary posture. 85 gon' dip and dodge it, but when they get monster, they turn into MC Light, earrings, and become door knockers. I'm irate, they pirate the culture, send them to Davy Jones' locker. It's okay. Let them think that you lost it. Be patient, this type of thing you can't force it. Play possum, but nah, not know about the road. And they can't comprehend cause the language is coded. We plan ideas and we plan explosives. Make your pockets go from more bits to more bread. The portal done open, they can't close it. You ain't got a sideline, you could cause more risk. No set birth date, no Dorian Gray portraits. It's about to get ugly and these devils can't forfeit. Ancestral memories, so no, I won't forget. What we building is an impenetrable fortress for sure. Every show is just like a course ship, and my flow for sure tighter than your gal's corset. It's okay. We are the source, you can't outsource it. Even Spartans don't want no parts, Neff. What do you know? Before you know it, 3,000 wild Africans at your doorstep. Hey, meet me at the guard hour. Hey, in these strange days, you gon' need a strong counter. Spin like Beyblade. No, we will not cower while the rest they play safe. We will move with God's power. This is not for play. Honor my ancestors, play the Orient day. Peace to you, loved ones, stay dangerous and stay safe. AKAs and AKs coming to make their caves cave. Wreck the race like take case, stay dangerous and stay safe.
Yeah, I had to give y'all some quick exhibits. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all see this meet and greet through Knowledge Radio, hosted by that tremendous visionary RBG, nation building, nation healing, nation motivation, sensation duo.
Well,
You understand what I'm saying? God can water or kill. And Goddess Shelly Allen said, Son, Goddess Sense, KNS Apparel, we're going to be over there. Okay, 4140 Jonesboro Road, Forest Park, Georgia. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That it really need to be like King Water and Shelley Park, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be there Friday, the 27th. Is that the right date? Is that right? Is that right?
No.
26th. It's the 26th. The 26th. Yeah, I'm glad that. Yeah, I gotta catch that. 26th from 6 to 8 p.m. Okay. Spotlight interview. We're gonna be right there. You know, if y'all need to get what y'all need to get from Sunday Great, you know what I'm saying, before the rush, because you know what I'm saying, I don't know what he's gonna have on Sunday. He might been ran out. You understand what I'm saying about Sunday? So, but hopefully he got some left for you on Sunday. But you can beat the rush on Friday, because Saturday, after that man get off of the stage, for the 50th time, okay? You understand what's going on. So Friday will be right there. Friday the 26th, okay? 6 to 8 p.m. Boom, boom, boom. Bam, bam, bam. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be in the building. Okay? See what I'm saying? And they look royal. They look. He looked like he built that pyramid for you.
Exactly.
He looked like he built the pyramids for. Like,
he's strong enough to do it too. I seen it.
You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to the Rebels, man. You know what I'm saying? Rebel Vision TV. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rebel and the Rebels over there. You see what I'm saying? So we got this connected up. I'm telling you, we got this connected up, and this is going to be vainglorious RBG reunification. You know what I'm saying? Come down and get RBG-ified. Get RBG-ified.
Like you said, shout out to Rebel Vision. I'm doing, I don't know if it's a taping or if it's live tomorrow at 7. I mean, tomorrow at 9. So, yeah, I mean, I'll look out for that show. It's coming through. It might be a live show. It might be right away. I don't know, but I'll be on that, John. I mean, we support each other around here. This is it's Ujamaa, and that's a cooperative economics, y'all. So that's why you've been hearing the conversation about the support. That's why you've been hearing the conversation about, paying attention, since attention is the new currency. Come pay some attention. You know what I'm saying? And then go ahead, spend your ducats, spend a little bit of ducats, and support the Black community who's supporting you with these events. That's what I'm saying. That's what I got to say. Word.
So y'all got the after show, the whole show, because normally when I come through is the after show. Okay,
Yeah. It was but it's all the whole show. You know what I mean? Listen. Yeah, this is the Hardcorrespondant Podcast. We here every what you consider Wednesday. We know it as Ujamaa over here, and because the Nguzo side was all year long. You know what I mean? Not just in them 7 days. So over here, we just make sure that you get the proper information. We don't be talking too much of what they call current events, because we know the cipher. We know how to decipher the cipher. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to bring this up. Come get some of this real, because they've been hitting you with the virtual reality rap. They sign in virtual reality rappers. They dropped them, but they signed them in the first place, which means they have plans on taking your entire life and what you think and having full control over it via AI. I've been telling you, AI, y'all, is like the number one enemy. It's a rat. It's telling on everything you do. You know what I mean? You just inviting it into your crib. But They got AI rappers, they got virtual reality rappers, and they're signing them. They're taking away, you know what I mean, our ability in some cases to express ourselves through the art and empower our people. And they're just trying to get you amped and used to, you know what I mean, seeing everything in virtual reality time. Now, they dropped them this time, but that was just a tester. They know what they can and can't say. But they're going to still do it. They're going to make this like this. So bring yourself out to see live artists giving you live vibrations, spitting live frequencies, and raising your vibration to a higher level and strengthening your spine and your mind and repping it. You know what I mean? This is what we do around here. RBG Zulu.
And we still collecting 3K for 3K, okay?
3K for 3K.
3K for 3K. Don't look. I'm telling y'all, we would love to say on a documentary, okay, that part of the archival record of Through the Knowledge Radio history and history that we set out for a goal and we made the goal happen. We reached the goal. So y'all see me, you know, pushing the campaign because we gotta make it happen. And I believe in us enough that we'll make it happen. You see what I'm saying? So, we got a couple of days. We can get it together. We're gonna be in that space. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna be there Friday. We're gonna be there Saturday. We're gonna be there Sunday. You understand what I'm saying? Be there Sunday. Right there, that whole RBG reunification, strong in. You see what I'm saying? So come through. Got Cash App, $ knowledgebornallah, PayPal.me/do knowledge radio. And we'll have it. So we'll be on tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? Right here, making it happen, having, our something like a God-a-thon. We back at it, doing what we gotta do, making it happen. You see what I'm saying? Before we hit the road. So we'll be on the road, man. Road tripping it. 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? To come in like, yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah. Every bit of it helps. You understand what I'm saying? Every bit of it helps. Shout out to the fam, man. They sent some love through tonight. You understand what I'm saying? Sent some love through tonight while we were on. So this activation, you gotta be present. You see what I'm saying? We need y'all help. So it comes down to, again, what was it? 100 people, $25 each. 100 people, $25 each, and we could surpass our goal. Surpass our goal. And we could be able to reward that African woman with what she's due from her community. We made it happen. 100 people, $25. That's it.
And I know you're not gonna say this, you know what I'm saying, because I just, I know how you is. But I'm gonna say this. You spend more than $25 going out to eat. You spend more than $25 on your weed. You spend more than $25 on your alcohol. You spend more than $25 on the shoes on your feet. That's your feet. Some of you pay more than $25 for your underwear and socks. Stop playing. Stop playing. You know what I mean? I'ma say, she. What did my man say? She. Yeah. Stop playing.
So we be on Rebels Roundtable, going live tomorrow. See, Sunday Great in the building over there. You know what I'm saying? Retribution all around here.
Retribution all around here. Yeah.
Retribution all around here. Retribution all in the air. Okay? Retribution all. It's just getting me excited. I'm already excited.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Tut was like, I don't know how I'm going to keep so still. Look, let me tell you, when I'm in the crowd, it's over. Okay? When I'm in the crowd, it's over. And I'm going to be in the crowd. You understand what I'm saying? I'm being in the crowd, And if I see you sitting down, I don't know what to tell you. You understand what I'm
Get
saying?
him.
In life, I might just dive on you. You understand what I'm saying? I might just dive on you.
Get him.
I might just dive on you. Ain't no telling what I might do.
Uh-huh.
Ain't no telling what I might do. So this is it one more time because I got the correct. Man, that's not the right one. Hold up, man. What's up with this date, man? I just switched the date on day. Hold up. Let me make sure. Let me get it. Yeah. All right, boom.
26th, 27th, and 28th.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wisdom,
Right.
equality, wisdom, God, wisdom, build, destroy. We're gonna be there. I mean, where you gonna be at with the wisdom? In Black August, we closing out Black August strong.
Stronger. You
Strong.
understand what I'm saying? For real. We got it going on. You know what I'm saying? We got it going on over there. Make sure we got the right. See, all this multitasking. Y'all get to see this multitasking live right here. Okay? Multitasking live right here on the spots. So, yeah. So, just one more time. Friday, boom, the 26th, 6 to 8 p.m., 4140 Jonesboro Road, Forest Park, Georgia. We'll be at the International Discount Mall. I'm sure if y'all tune in tomorrow, y'all going to see this tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? Boom. You know, we got the God, man. Mad love to the God and Goddess, man, for opening up their space and inviting us in. You see what I'm saying? So come out there. It's free, but bring your wallet. You understand what I'm saying? Support this community institution space. You see what I'm saying? They just had their 2-year anniversary, so they're like, "Oh, we ain't got no black business." No, they just celebrated 2 years of entrepreneurialism, fully doing a partnership together, business together. Black love wins every mother time. You understand what I'm saying? Every time. So they got their space. 2 years over there. We're going to go over there. We're going to curate that experience. We're going to circle up. We're going to mob up. We're going to guide up. You see what I'm saying? And bring some extra retributionary love over there for them Africans for opening up their space to us. We're going to be over there doing what we got to do. You understand what I'm saying? As a precursor for this here. This right here. Okay? A precursor for this right here. Y'all see the ticket link in the description. Share the ticket link. Share the ticket link. Share the ticket link. Buy some tickets. Buy 10 tickets. Buy 20 tickets. Buy 100 tickets. Just buy 100 tickets. For no reason. For no reason at all. Just look. I ain't know what to do with my surplus that I had. Just buy 100 tickets, man. Say, look, man, hey, we gifting these to the people. We can't make it, so we buying 10 tickets. We buying 5 tickets. We buying 20 tickets. We buying these tickets for somebody so the families could get in for free. Do you know how many times Do Now's Radio did that at events for people? We couldn't make it the last minute. It's like, all right, boom. All right, well, how much is the ticket? $10? All right. They go $200. 20 people get in, free courtesy of Do Now's Radio.
Look at that.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't in the city. We ain't in the city. You know? Projects, authors, whatever. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is, okay? Y'all know what it is. So make this happen. Come out 12 p.m. to 10 p.m., okay? And then the official after show. The official after show / part of history in herstory. The herstory in history. The God-versary celebration of Do Now's Radio. See what I'm saying? Hosted by, the Golden Goddess Asha Ray, man. You see what I'm saying? Look how the mothers do us. You see what I'm saying? The mothers just like, nah, yo, you commemorating. You can't be commemorating and hosting at the same time. I'm like, what? I'm like, all right, mama, let me go sit in the corner. Let's go strategize and get it together. You understand what I'm saying? And an integral part of the program, upgrading our consciousness, upgrading our financial literacy, upgrading our total viewing experience. You understand what I'm saying? My Gemini sister said, nah, God, we got this. We can do this together. She didn't say together. She said together. And I was like, no doubt. Let's do this, Gem Goddess, and make it happen.
Gemini's in the building.
Gemini's all around here. You understand what I'm saying? Gemini's all in the air. Okay. Yeah. Gemini's on the map. Oh, chill. I don't know what I'm saying. You know, we in Sunday grade, we got equipment and stuff going. You know,
yeah.
Okay, I got really back in. I was already about to.
Man, you better hit them bars, man. Stop playing with them bars, man.
So this is our RBG reunification strong in lineup. You understand what I'm saying? 3K for 3K. This is 3K. Y'all heard the song. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all heard the song. We creating the soundtrack for the documentary also. So y'all gonna hit. Look, let me stop, yo. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop, man. We're gonna be in the building, man. We're gonna be in the building making it happen. Okay. So pardon me, son Greek, you know what I'm saying? I'll be acting like this. I'm telling you, I'll be acting like this, you know what I'm saying? It's my dream. I'll be
Yeah. You know, it ain't the NBA, it's the KBA. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shoot the shots, baby. Yeah, man. Hey, man, it's always a wonderful time to be on Do the Knowledge Radio. It's been a wonderful time. If you missed King Samir's show before this show, don't do that again next week. Make sure you tune in to King Samir's show that comes on before this. He had Dr. Umar Johnson on there, who, by the way, for the people who know Dr. Umar Johnson, who had personal experiences, you know what I'm saying, been a blessing for me, you know what I'm saying, every time that we linked and he helped me out, you know what I mean, helped out people I know personally, you know what I'm saying. So I was glad to hear that and see that, and they got a long history, both King Samir and Dr. Umar together, and to see them still continuously doing it, coming from the Philadelphia area, which is where I'm coming from as well, you know what I'm saying. So I know all y'all who popping that junk and you don't know the man, you know what I'm saying, you perpetuating the bullshit. Stop doing that. Get to know the person before, you know what I'm saying, because every time he get on the microphone, he says something that can help all of us every time. So you ain't doing that, shut the fuck up and just listen, and then go out there and apply what you heard. Fact. You know what I'm saying? If you are doing that, ain't no reason to talk about somebody else who doing it too. So shut the fuck up, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? We can't be arguing and fighting with each other, especially on screen, on camera, in front of people. So I was glad to see that and hear that. And of course, the information was butters. And you know what I mean, tune in. It's already up and rocking. You know what I'm saying? So go to, the show. He streamed it. It's up there. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Always check out his show before you come on this joint. It'll get you nice, ripe, and ready for what you're going to hear when you tune into the Hardcorrespondant Podcast. Warrior Wednesdays. You know. That's how we do.
So we out? We got Exhibit Great?
Yeah, we out. You know, I done already got the.
Yeah.
Jim Brown, great grand, son of Sam. Next PE guy, son of Chuck D. Force hand. I'm making bread, I'm breaking bread, I'm stolen land. It's the outlaw RBG from the RBG city I ran. Black group division with vision like X-Clan. Trayvon, carve on, stomp on Zimmerman. Nah, I will not win, they just let them win again. I will not fight that feeling when I know I gain, fighting fist over hand. For my melanin nation, I slap soft off you Satan cocksucker paper chasing. I'm turning Nathan, I'm chain breaking, foundation making, I'm stopping the raping. It's black to the future, taking away by the way they music making. Pushing everything for liberation like they loving living on their federal reservations. Simple indication, something ain't right. I'm Jim Brown, Superman, day and night. Now give me the mic. When it's too hard to handle, the fall cold to hold. It's gross. When it's rough and rugged and trill, not I love it. It's gross. When it's soul full of soul, it refuse to fold. It's gross. When it's soft and sweet, can't eat what we stomach. Jim Brown. Mindandada, warrior, soldier and a rider. Sundiata with a Heru Kahudi fire. I be rockin' rebellion attire. And it's ralla, to the goal of the most higher. I'm RBG protected till I retire. Hard body black, shaka speaker sire. When it's too hard to handle and fall cold to hold, that's Rosie. When it's rough and rugged and chill, not a love it. That's Rosie. When it's over the soul, it refuse to fold. Still Rosie. And when it's soft and sweet, can't eat what we stomach. Jim Brown. Sound like that knuckle dragon. Deep breathing, gorilla chest, beater heaving. Out them cavern, I'ma bleed them and smacking with my dialect. Just to disconnect the disrespect of that intellect. With them elements, irrelevant movements, monetary motives. Don't be fucking with a fool. And that's the soul, so new flow fluid. It's enough that you show us that you ever been true to us. We know what your virtual reality could do to us. We refuse to misuse the music. Plus it's revoke or die now. Wanna hold them lie like two suns in the sky. What? Fuck your genocide. See, they know that we know that they control on a slide. So it's justified homicide on my ego and pride for my melanination with that gift. Dark rift, gravitation, I know the pull is swift. In the gathering, all come together for the battling. Broken chain rattling. I'm rich, balanced and free from my caravan. And I'm seeing that same from Oakland to Maryland. DC to the Vatican. I'ma say Willie Lindsay battle plan. Check my DNA strand. God man, tell you who I am. Jim Brown, type of holy man. True son, back from the pole. When it's too hard to handle, the fork hold the hole. It's close. When it's rough and rugged and trill, not I love it. It's gross. When it's soul full of soul, it refuse to fold. It's gross. When it's soft and sweet, can't eat what we stomach. Jim Brown.
So, y'all know they did what they did in Washington. You know they coming back there with guns. But before that's even happening, they attacking the black women right now. I ain't gonna let that happen. I know you ain't gonna let that happen. So we gotta figure out something. You know what I mean? Let's just take this time, talk about what it is that you think need to be done, and
talking? There ain't no talking. What's to talk about, baby?
It's action then.
Thank you. Action and then we move. Let's move out.
Let me talk to you real quick outside.
Word?
Let me talk to you.
All right.
Yeah, we gonna handle that. We gonna figure that out right now.
All right.
But let's talk about that real quick.
Watch out there, two of them niggas is out there looking.
You know, that's what they always do. Always watching the nigga. Always.
You got them?
Yes.
Let's get recognition on everybody.
Roger that. Shit. We ain't got no choice. What we gonna do? Keep letting them abuse our women? We gotta take power. We gotta take stand.
POP, man. That's what we doing. Protect our people.
No question.
So how are we gonna do it? We gotta put it together. We can't just be sitting there. You know what I mean? Talking. Everybody been talking and demonstrating. We ain't demonstrating.
Yes, sir. We got confirmation. Facial recognition is locked in. We're getting facial recognition on everyone.
You know I've been on the phone with the brothers.
Right.
You know? So we gonna organize, we gonna structure, and we gonna go down there proper. You know?
No doubt.
No bullshit.
No doubt.
You can't have that.
Shit.
For as long as my memory suffice, I've been engaged in fights of life, now addicted to the strife of spring. And I love it though like it's African singing, ringing drums in my skull, plugging that hole, draining my soul, reuniting self with a universal control, bare but physical structure, ready to rupture, atomic splutter whenever I touch her, with each and every word I utter, disengage and muster strength from a holy ancestral cluster. I'm taking the place of physical pain conductor, and I ain't never been a sucker. I already lost the knuckle, introducing these punk bitches to buckle before me and my struggle became so entangled. I stepped from my mama's paternal circle, facing takes and keeping it true type trouble. My great escape, walk with my great escape, swing with her. Great escape, walk with my great escape, swing with her. My great escape, the great escape. Walk with her, swing with her. Try to keep my grammar simple but lyrical complex. Steady on quest for next, bring the vortex. Eccentricity got personality check. Do what I feel, I'm giving self-respect. Really true, prove facts I protect. Intellect, clearing distortion, fucking up your set. Come on, let every ear get pierced by fear, soul savior. In all my these eyes I flip favor. My flavor, savor love for melanin major. You doing me wrong, that's like breaking the laws of nature. I'm creator's cure for sickness, disrupting karmatic tour. And I've been universal way before. Slip from my mama burned door to this all front of war. Need I say more, must, cause entertainment just one of the 9 whore. I clean the dirt to adore what the pimp ignore. That's expression, that's the beauty. Now extension is the duty to the last. Hey, who can't wait for my hotness on the yacht to create the great escape. Great escape. Walk with her. Swing with her. Walk with her. Swing with her. Walk with her. Swing with her. Liver, lover, fighter. Walk with her. Swing with her. I walk with a panther and swing with gorillas. I'm a liver, lover, fighter, healer. Walk out of the trances and sting when you feel us. We them holy hitters under the cover rewriting realness. Great escape, great escape, great escape. Words, living letters, heed my scriptures, see my testament. I heard, so knowledge, wisdom first I represent. I serve the blurred with vision, giving betterment. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, I'm self-evident. Self-evident, self-evident. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, self-evident. Self-evident, self-evident. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, self-evident. Son of Chuck and Nina, born clock cleaner. 7-level seer, dirty devil beater. Protector of the people like African spatial features. And my soul sees the reap peeps deeper. I said fuck the conference in Geneva. Them unjustice sits tight-lipped while America mistreat you. Them colonizers ain't say shit. So I'ma grab my wisdom, stick my pistol, rip and whip them out on creatures. Them hiding on Jekyll Island, smiling till we come wildin' out the speakers. Hood robbing, reserve spoken heard, birth by righteous receivers. Smoking herb might disturb them. Paul Johns or Peters, them fake feds facetious. And I ain't praying to a white Jesus, cannot deceive us. We are not blind believers. I follow the viewer of a black heart Yeshua. I'm the deacon, speaking with the cure. So go and jada shaka sativa law.
We want these truths to be self-evident.
Once you lose track of your heritage, you lose track of your divinity in this world.
I serve the blurred with vision, giving betterment. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, I'm self-evident. Self-evident, self-evident. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, self-evident. I serve the blurred with vision, giving betterment. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, I'm self-evident. Self-evident, self-evident. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, self-evident.
Listen, telekinetic beams from afar, G.O.D. Grimoires, Dubar, stolen from a land of Atar, the Avatar, the King, the Ra, the Queen, the Jar, the body of Allah, the Jacob, Yah, Santiwa, Moors of Spain, shackle and chain, and whipped and hang, and murdered the brain, golden diamond shop at the arm, the art of war from niggas to guards, the ice and papers, love you all, green of war, the sun on the star, possessed for guards, the drinks and bars, the guns, the ooze, and all, them all, to keep us in the American scene, nightmare, to them the dream, serve the fiend, chop the green, murder our team, bury our team, from the homes, getting rich, from the stool tone, they did this, the elders scared, and unprepared, and underwear, the danger's here, time is now to clean the house, to clean the crib, to sweep it out, I'm talking about it, the righteous route, for no doubt, so there will be no doubt, to teach the youth, cause they need our help, too many slain, the pain is felt, and we shall overrun the devil, the hash, the mind, the level, the rebel, cause we are the one we're waiting for, double the price, whatever we are,
living letters, see my scriptures, see my testament. I heard, so knowledge, wisdom first I represent. I serve the blurred with vision, giving betterment. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, I'm self-evident. Self-evident, self-evident. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, self-evident. Self-evident, self-evident. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, self-evident.
Proper leadership, proper inspiration, properly equipped. The black man is the greatest human fighting machine God ever created.
RBG. Now we got Zaire Malik, that's outlaw RBG. Now we got the young OG, you know who that be. Time here RBG. You know what I'm talking about? Say, man, this ain't no motherfucking rap shit. It's that RBG rap shit. Revolutionary bread gangster. No motherfucking if, ands, or buts, nigga. Ready, your niggas ain't talking about shit.
Money, cars, clothes, hoes in your flows, nigga. You ain't talking about shit. Yeah, you get money, but on these fucking tracks, you ain't talking about shit. Blah, 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 you ain't talking about shit. Black lives matter now, but we been in the hood, you ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit. Real street nigga in your presence, count money, blessings, boy. You ain't talking about shit.
I hear RBG.
You ain't talking about shit.
I'ma go and say it like this.
You ain't talking about shit.
Let me give something to talk about.
If it ain't black pride or black power, nigga, you ain't talking about shit.
I'ma go and say it like this. Juju heavy off in this bitch. If it ain't working pots to go kill these cops, then you ain't talking about shit. Holla out, repatriation, my situation. Try to cross the click and get fixed. My ancestors dictate the mix, or we can get wrong, fire up the sticks. Triple stage darkness is my element. Heaven sent, cause I'm hell bent to put an end to all that they represent. I'm these crackers' #1 pestilence. Ain't playing checkers, ain't playing chess. We above the board, now salute the crest. We on life and death, then control your flesh. For real black power at its best. Fuck the rest.
Money, cars, clothes, hoes in your flows, nigga. You ain't talking about shit. Yeah, you get money, but on these fucking tracks, you ain't talking about shit. Blah, 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 you ain't talking about shit. Black lives matter now, but we been in the hood, you ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit. Real street nigga in your presence, count money, blessings, boy. You ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit. If it ain't black pride or black power, nigga, you ain't talking about shit.
If it ain't about black power, oh my people, turn that shit off. Spend some money on that bullshit you got ripped off. I'm like Stacy in that menace, dog, that gets no play in my ride. Got Mr. Tuki Hoover, that's that ride of music I lie. Hey, it's that outlaw Lone Star RBG. If you ain't talking about that, you ain't talking to me. Or that watered down rap that don't even compute. When your song goes off, niggas look confused. Like you speaking Chinese, that's another language. And my mama told me not to fuck with strangers, saying look both ways when you cross the street. I tell them look both ways when you cross with me.
Money, cars, clothes, hoes in your flows, nigga. You ain't talking about shit. Yeah, you get money, but on these fucking tracks, you ain't talking about shit. Blah, 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 you ain't talking about shit. Black lives matter now, but we been in the hood, you ain't talking about shit. Big said, took it, Hoover revolutionized. Fuck your politician preacher, cause they all lies. Lone Star RBGs, that's black pride. Swear to God, that these crackers devil in disguise. Radio, this jockey killer, fuck them off. Coon and cracker coaches, niggas just tryna ball. For the black babies, niggas ain't got a call. No homo, that's a ghetto street law. Say so the radio, stickers and flyers. Most of these rappers are compulsive liars. Why these fake conscious niggas think that they the messiah? Full of shit, little mommy trying to get inside. Jump through the game, put the scope of a pistol player. I'm a player, but no games to be played, player. You fake rap trap niggas never seen a square. You ain't seen it. Watch shit, kush, couple filled in the weed, spit a pill. You ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit. Real street nigga in your presence, count money, blessings, boy. You ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit. If it ain't black pride or black power, nigga, you ain't talking about shit. Black power. Black power. Black power.
Yes, sir. I was over here talking and grooving and me explaining to John, you know what I'm saying? The goddess.
That just means that it's time is up. You understand what I'm saying? Tell my sister we appreciate her giving us a little extra time curating this experience. Blame it on me. Don't blame it on son. You understand what I'm saying? I apologize for going a little bit. You know, my mama said I could make a mountain out of a molehill. You understand what I'm saying? I could make a mountain out of a molehill. So look, y'all, we up out of here. Black
Shout
love, black power, black
Molehill Mountain.
Word.
Go get it.
Yeah.
Chris Bronze, Molehill Mountain. Go get it.
Yeah. Let's go. Go get it. We about it.
Salute. Word.
Praise Nat Turner, glory to Garvey, and long live the spirit of the Honorable Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad.
Oh, say, can you see white folks oppressing me as they spew for their lives and plan my people's demise, whose broad stripes and